There we go.
Everybody.
Welcome everybody to the Watchers. You
Yay!
didn't hear a Velociraptor scream. Sorry, guys.
Woo!
I wasn't doing it again.
Anybody want to? No. Okay. No samples.
Well, there's no evidence that that's what a Velociraptor sounds. It
Okay,
might
so
just
this is
Oi!
Watchers episode 37. This is a Dungeons and Dragons game played with good friends of mine set in my world of Valeria. First off, we're going to talk some announcements and then our singular signal boost tonight, which is a very important one. First off, the D&D Beyond extension is disabled because we are playing online and it is not really needed, and we need the real estate on the overlay, so that is why that doesn't work right now, just in case you're wondering. We have a gear list that is in the video bio. If you go down below the video, down below us, you will see a gear list, and if you get anything on that list, it will give us a little commission because we are an Amazon affiliate. We also have a wish list, an actual physical wish list, to help us when we actually get back into the studio again after this whole disaster is over. That will improve the stream. So if you want that wish list, then either contact me or a modern chat, and we will send it right over to you. If we can get 27 subs tonight, we will be giving away straight away Valkyrie-RPG.co.uk's Niflheim Antares set, which is just to my left. I think last time I looked, we were at 12 subs.
Yep, 12 subs.
Yep, so we are growing a little
Love a
bit
sandwich.
from last week. I think we only had 9 subs last week. But yeah, we are growing again. I know that right now we're in a tumultuous time. You know, not everybody has that kind of cash to be thrown around, but you can get a free sub if you have an Amazon Prime. So if you or your family or anyone you know uses Amazon Prime and they don't use Twitch much, then you can ask them, or you can use your Amazon Prime and you can link your Twitch with your Amazon Prime, and you'll get a free sub, which you can throw over to us and get us closer to that goal. And finally, we have a Discord specifically for the Watchers, where you can share your D&D stories and share your fan art. We have a D&D bot as well, who is pretty cool. You can make random characters. You can play. You can actually play on our server, D&D on our server, if you import your character onto it. It's really cool. You just put the commands attack and then, you know, your character, it will all link up to you. It's really, really cool. And you can also look for information about D&D Beyond on there. You can look at chat, see who we got in here. Balsari, hello. We got Callum. Here he is. We got Rich.
Get off the stream, you cheater.
There he is.
Ters.
Sniping.
Anyone else in chat? Make sure to speak up so we know you're there and we want to say hi to you.
Say hello so I can ban you.
No, he won't do that. Or else he'll be taken off. He'll be struck off.
Crushed. Crushed garlic.
Crushed.
Oh dear.
We'll eat garlic.
I will cleave him, making him cloven.
Neptom's saying hello to his mummy, which is scary given the Doctor Who episode I've just watched.
And also,
Oh.
you're in front
Also
of a group.
scary.
You're in front of a group of children who just call for their daddy. So that's also really creepy.
Father.
Hang on.
Either.
Next up, showcases. So you might notice that on our slides, it will pop around eventually. We have an NHS slide. Please give it a look because Lauren, our lovely Lauren, is doing a sponsored NHS run dressed in a chicken suit. And I'm just going to pass it over to Lauren because she knows way more than I do. But if you want to know more, like a kind of a summary, just put Great Chicken Run for command. So that's ! Great Chicken Run, all one word, and it will give you a full paragraph of details. But yeah, Lauren, take it away. What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna get hot and sweaty and very chickeny, running 4.5 miles a day for
Adults
the next
only.
few weeks. It's gonna look
4.5 miles.
Maybe got a clock.
That's a lot of miles.
I think it's great for just giving or just share it. More sharing, all the better.
Yes, share it out. Make sure everybody knows
Exactly.
like the NHS is under a tremendous amount of strain right now because of the pandemic. Lauren here is experienced in this kind of stuff. You're going from the couch to 5K, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Using
So
that to get the marathon distance up twice in 2 weeks.
there it is. Look, there's a
It'll
slide
be fine.
just to the left of us there.
And maybe next week I'll appear as a giant chicken. If we get enough subs, we'll come show the chicken outfit out.
How many subs we talking, Lauren?
We need at least 5, and
At
I
least
will wear the
5
giant chicken
subs?
costume. Yep, and I will wear the giant chicken costume the entire episode.
Boy, means I'm gonna have to write that in somehow. So if we can get 5 subs, Lauren/Callista is wearing a chicken suit next week. Did you hear that? You can get a free sub.
That's not going to get subs. I don't know what it is.
Closest you're going to get to a KFC this month.
And you can get a free sub with Amazon Prime if you link up your Twitch Prime. Well, if you link up a Twitch with it, you'll get a free sub. So it technically on your website it says you start today, but you're doing your first run tomorrow. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Doing starting today, and then tomorrow, bang.
But yeah, go check that out. It's in the little link there through what Callum Genius Emotions just stuck in chat. You go onto that website and it will take you to all the relevant information and more details. So please support Lauren in her endeavor.
And I'll keep you up to date with my cluckiness.
Yes, you're cluckiness.
I'm gonna have chicken buns for the next 2 weeks for anything I can think of.
Oh, you better. You better.
I will. It's on.
Okay, so then there's us, the Watchers. Our social media links are The Watchers D&D on Facebook, The Watchers D&D on Instagram, Watchers D&D on Twitter, and MoistOwlette on YouTube. You can find all the links in the stream chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, the video description. Is there any news from anybody else? Before we begin, I'm going to take a sip of my
Or off the sofa 3 times today.
That's impressive.
You what?
What?
What did you say?
I got off the sofa 3 times today.
Oh, I
This
said
is
something
one of
about a
them.
police officer. What?
Yeah, I heard officer.
No, I heard no.
Yeah, I
clues.
had officer.
I heard you
Don't
rolled
arrest
off the
me.
sofa 3 times today.
It was probably more like a roll, if I'm honest. Halfway to the kitchen, I finally got on my feet.
I hope everybody in chat is awesome today. It is a Tuesday, which isn't particularly a very exciting day, but we've got the Watchers
No,
to
it's
make
not.
it even
It's a
more
great
amazing.
day
Every
'cause we
day's a
make it
Sunday.
a great day.
Exactly.
Every day's a Sunday at the minute.
It is. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Well, there's some people that work, isn't there? There's some people that still work really early. Like one of the Canadians has to still get up at 6 a.m. to answer phone calls and stuff, and it's just okay.
I mean, I have to get up at like 6 a.m. to go to work, but not on Tuesdays.
Angela does as well. I'm sick of waking up and just telling her to shh.
I have to be conscious by 9
She's
a.m.
not watching. She's not watching.
just to get in and fill the shelf so people like Richard can come in and take all.
Hey.
Logan, see what you can do with all that.
Yeah.
Mess it all up.
He just walks down the aisles with his arms spread out and knocks all the pasta
Yeah,
everywhere.
like,
He's a monster.
I just realised,
really do
I'm
that?
really,
No.
No, he
really
doesn't.
fucked James's intro.
Of course he
What's-
doesn't do that.
What's crazy is that I fully expect Logan to do that.
I know. That's the Logan we've come to love. What's
Sorry,
happening?
yeah.
Okay, so I guess we could. Is there anything? James, Mindspace. Is there anything else? I don't think so, James.
MySpace.
Restart
relaunching.
MySpace.
We've been really
no,
back in time.
What's Mindspace? What's MySpace?
MySpace. What's MySpace? Wow. James.
No, I've chosen to forget that time in my life.
MySpace. Space party. Oh yeah.
First of all, trigger warnings. This is a high fantasy, gritty, and dark world. It has many gleams of light throughout and humor, but living on Alaria is not easy. We will be tackling distressing subjects throughout this campaign. And a hint, maybe a little bit more today than usual. Okay? So, maybe get yourself some tissues or be prepared. You know, I just...
Be prepared.
you guys are level 8, correct?
Level 9.
You're level 8.
9.
Yeah, let's stick to 8 while we're in the dungeon underneath. I don't want him scaling any monsters down there. Damn it! I've just wasted a 20.
I mean, you can be level 9 if you want. Yeah, you're right.
That's not how that
Dan.
works, Dan.
You want? You can be level
As long
9.
as we get all the benefits of a level 9.
But yeah, so the year is 539 DR. It is the 7th day of Nightfall. They're drawing down. It has been 25 days since you entered this region. It's almost a month.
Anyway.
It's almost a month. You have 2,037 gold pieces left in the treasury and 50 gold pieces worth of gems, which is not an awful lot. The court case is in 3 days.
What court?
Okay, because 1 day has gone over since. And just to remind you, the current construction at Cadenea and the wages that you owe in about 5 days is 58 gold pieces. You are currently building the Innkeep, the Southeast Barbican, the Southwest Barbican, and the Northwest Barbican, respectively. And it will take about 13 days. So it's just a third of a month. Time of the day is 9 a.m. It's quite early because you got up and then went straight into the dungeon. This is episode 37. When last we met our heroes. A small chat was had with Barbek as he lay dead. That illuminated some background to Barbek and who he serves, before Eminari brought him back to the living with a diamond from the stash of Cadenea and the spell Revivify. Over the next 2 hours or so, you all discussed further building projects in Cadenea, the loss of the other 3 watchers, and where to go from here, while also being aware of the impending court case happening in 4 days at that time. Callista, Valorant, and Eminari were named Guardians of the Watcher by Throne, which they all accepted. A new face in the form of Garlic had arrived at the stronghold with Rostro, keeping details of why they were there mysterious, leading the party to keep them at an arm's length. But they kept Garlic there, learning that the stony-faced rogue had a vested interest in the Stewards of Snowfall. Her and Tethenbar filled in the party on who they were and what they could befall Defiance Bay into in the future after their expansion into the city was thwarted. Garlic had other reasons to be involved with the Stewards, but decided to keep those to themselves. After a pay rise for Cadenea's employees and some serious talk by Throne, you all ventured down into the Abounding Berm after Throne had let you know that her influence had increased since the renovations and that she can hear children crying and wailing on the 4th level down. When you arrived, growls and roars could be heard to your right. To your left was a gentle bend onto a bridge that was built over a gaping chasm. Over this bridge was a large area, and in this area was barely visible children dancing and playing. The last thing you heard was the oldest child, a girl, looking in the direction of where you came in and shouting excitedly, "Daddy is coming," or maybe, "Yes, Daddy is coming." It's musty down here, but the architecture is, again, different than the above levels, merging into deeply ruined flagstones on the ground, and expertly made curving architecture around you, made of stone but almost organic in nature. There is a cold breeze through the level, carrying the children's voices to you, bringing with it an old, musty smell. Whatever is down here has been here for a very long time. Now, before I say the game is yours, Eminari cannot join us today. She's going through some stuff right now, so give her your love. If you do know Emma, or just send us some messages on our social media, and we will pass them along to Emma. So, guys, the game is yours.
I tried. Okay. My thumbs don't go very far.
Better than I managed. I'm like,
little dog.
how do I do the next bit?
Oh God, yeah.
And the game is derailed already.
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds flat.
I'm just going to immediately draw my crossbow and just point it in the direction of the children.
They're kids.
So we're looking at the kids. To our right is a growl, and the kids are shouted in this kind of direction.
It's a direct turn, 90-degree turn to your right, that leads down a windy path. You're not sure what's at the end of this windy path because it's windy. And you can't see
we've heard the growl, and then
there's a gentle bend around and then over a bridge that is over quite a sizable 30 to 40 feet gap over this chasm that leads to a big area where these children are hanging about a rock face. But because you haven't gone any further, that's all I can tell you right now. So my question really is, are you going to go left or are you going to go right?
I want to peek right if there's growls coming that way.
Yeah. And did that roar get louder? Like after they said Daddy is coming, did it sound like the roar was coming, like was more movement coming our way from that roary area?
Make a perception check.
Jesus.
Yeah, are
Does
we?
anyone want to give me advantage on this one?
I'll give you advantage because I'm trying to figure out whether they've said
'Cause you're both
that
looking.
in our direction or just off to our right, past us kind of thing.
11 or 12 plus 4 is 16.
16? No, it seems to be stationary, and you can hear an echo like they're in a kind of a domed room. The sound is bouncing off the walls, so it's a little bit distorted, but it seems to be localized in one area, and it doesn't seem to be getting closer.
Okay, I'm going to peek around that corner, see if there's anything there.
You're going to peek
that we
around
can
the
see
right
anyway.
corner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wherever the growl came from.
Yep. You peek around, same flooring. It's those really deeply grooved runes in kind of really odd circles that are organic, but they're made of stone, like a hardy granite. But you can peek around the corner, but you can't see what's at the end. You see that there on the walls there are small cubby holes that have very similar to the second level, and there's a lot of dead bodies in these cubby holes, but they're a lot smaller, and they seem to be a lot older than the ones you've seen on the second level.
The children, do they look human from where we are? Whatever they are.
I would say that's a perception check because you're about 80 feet from that moment at the moment.
Okay. Is it bright enough for me to do a perception check?
Oh wait, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
No,
good
you
to
have
you,
no
James.
idea.
Can I send Alphin down and to the bridge?
Yes. Right. So, Alphon, he jumps off your shoulder, hops over, and he gets to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Does he die?
What's Alphon's AC?
Probably.
I was
nothing,
right. There's death involved here.
What's his AC?
We said rat, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's 10.
Yeah.
Maybe 11.
Yeah, 10.
You don't think it'd be that easy to hit a rat, though, to be fair.
So,
I mean, I'd have struggled to boot some of them outside the calf them times. They were running up like dogs.
but I mean, they're like city rats, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, Alphon, you see him. He goes around, then he disappears around the corner to the right a little bit. You can see the left edge of the bridge, but you can't see what's around the corner as it kind of right. But he goes around, and then you just hear this loud squeak, and then just on the on Hard Rock, and Alphon.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sense his essence has left. And he just disappears.
There's definitely something that way. I didn't think to look through his eyes, so I don't know what it is.
There's something.
There's something over there, though.
Right.
Well, I suppose it's not completely useless. We now know there is something if you go that way.
Yep.
Okay. Shall we make his way that way, or I'm thinking head that way? This is the
Towards the growl or
direction of
towards
the bridge and the children, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look what
All
it
right,
could do.
we're gonna need a marching order. So who's going first?
Me.
Second?
I'm still going to keep my crossbow trained on them, so
I'll
gonna
go
follow
behind Cade. Yeah, well, me and
Edax
I'll
with
go
us
to
as well,
that
in his
in case anything comes, in case something comes out from behind. I'm going to stay at the back with an eye trained more behind us.
So I'm guessing.
So Edax will be in third then.
Third. And then Garlic is fourth. And Callista is fifth. Okay.
They're an X-Men character.
Right.
Villain.
The old
She knows
X-Men
she's gonna-
cartoons are on Disney Plus, the really old cartoon series.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've started
Classic.
rewatching, and I was like, I am so happy right now.
I keep forgetting about Edax. Just so unforgettable. You know?
It's unforgettable.
It's unforgettable, and I keep forgetting about it.
I mean, you've got to pull the enemy's health up a bit.
Just like double it, double it, double it.
5-man, not a 4-man in it. Not that he does that much when he hits.
He takes some damage though for us.
He is a
Well, I
sponge.
just lost
You're
my
right.
summonable creature.
No, it comes in handy.
He's definitely a sponge.
I think he had his moment when we first used him, though. He just landed everything and dodged
That was awesome.
everything.
He did, yeah. He was really good. Okay, so we'll stick you here. Okay, there. Right. So yeah, as you turn that corner and you come around, you immediately see these how should I say? Kind of small Shetland pony sized
Sorry, just got
beetles.
Beetle.
They are huge. They have giant, flaming, kind of billowing glands underneath their jaws, and their black heads shine from a green glow that's coming to your left now. And as you kind of turn this corner, you see that there is a huge, about 40 feet across, jadestone head that is peeking out from the rough bedrock
From
the
the
northern
statue.
side of the wall. But yeah, there's these beetles, and they billow ahead. You see them steaming themselves. Their beetle shells are this orangey gradient into red as it gets to the tips, and they run at you and are going to strike you. So roll initiative, everybody.
Yeah, we should have stealth.
Best initiative roll of garlic.
Wow!
Yeah.
New dice and news.
Here we go.
That's a good thing. I've forgotten of such a high plus initiative to a roll.
Jesus.
Like it's 3 times what I just rolled on the dice.
Wow.
I rolled a 3,
Nice.
but I've got a +9.
To initiative.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nice.
Monk feats.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, fuck. I remember rolling initiatives for these guys and just being very, very annoyed. Okay, so first of all, Cade, what'd you get?
3.
3. Big 3,
Gotta
nice.
tank this motherfucker.
Alright, Valorant.
16.
16. Edak?
He got a 8.
Garlic.
That's a 9.
Wow.
And Callista.
12,
3.
which is appalling for me.
First.
We all fucked his first rolls.
And I will bring us
I literally
to the...
can't roll below a 10. I can never get single digits.
Where's my map?
That's on that.
Okay. Bam.
I don't like that new dice, but
Just double checking that's switched, and does it look okay on... Oh, we need to switch to the battle map. 1 second.
whoop. Where's my roll 20?
Oh, I just realized! They can see everything. Go away. There we go.
Well, I can see the health bar and that's it.
Yeah, I can't see anything other than that.
Yeah, don't look at the health bars, guys. You're not meant to be looking at those.
Can't see how far.
Because I can't
see
stop
numbers,
them on
you
my
don't see
end.
the-
You should be able to
There are health
see
bars.
on your roll 20 as you're looking at them. You should not be able to see the number. You should
Yeah.
only
No, I
be
can
able...
just see our own health.
Yes,
And that's
you-
it.
Right. Okay. I don't know why, but when I rejoin as a player, it still shows the numbers, which is very frustrating.
No, 'cause, yeah, I was.
Cool. Right. So first up, because you guys
Feedback.
rolled terribly, is the giant fire beetle red. Now these guys, as you can imagine, being beetles,
Thunderwave would have been
they
good here.
are just moving tanks.
We is that at the edge? Is that like the cavern there next to us. So am I on like a single way through there?
Yes. Yeah,
Right,
very small. Yeah, so I can't really show you, but yeah, so you're
it's
around
fine.
the end of the sweep as you're coming around, and this here is the bridge.
Right.
And that's a hole, yeah.
This is all chasm, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
And
goes
this
straight-
side here.
That is just blank wall.
right.
That is a
yeah.
wall, so we are in a little like early thin tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this all here, that's just
Can't
all
pass it.
solid wall.
Okay.
Okay. This is just going into the ether, as it were.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So back to the giant fire beetle is going to 5, 10, 15 come up to you. Okay. He's going to attempt to hit you. Does a 9 hit?
Oof, just misses.
So yeah,
It's been a while.
this thing, even though it's a beetle, it kind of raises up like a 4x4 beetle and just kind of tries to go for your face, but you just dash out the way, and then it just rescinds itself and lowers itself and gets ready to take whatever punishment you're going to be throwing at it. So Valorin, you're up next.
I will do my usual. I'll cast Hex on it. On the one closest to us.
Okay,
Red one.
Hex. Oops.
That's my bonus action. And then 2 little music notes go doo-doo.
Ba-doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
What are you choosing to incur
Destroy.
disadvantage with your Hex? What ability?
I always forget about that. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, I will name
so
him
for-
Wiz. Death.
Woo!
So the first blast, 10 to hit.
10 misses.
That was terrible.
Just
Well,
pangs
and
off its
a-
orange-red shell.
It's a giant beetle. But
It's a giant beetle. I can't hit it. And a 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, so as it kind of spreads its wings to deflect the other one, spreads its shell to deflect one of them, you take that chance to aim in between the plates. How much damage is that?
So it is 8 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic.
Okay. Alright.
So does that push him back?
No,
No.
not that
of
one.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I call it death? I meant dis, you dummy.
With this.
Where's this?
Who's this?
Deaf to wisdom.
New throne.
Next
Who's
up,
this?
so yeah, it kind of shrugs that off. And as you can see, you didn't
Yeah.
do an amazing amount of damage to it. But next up, we got Callisto.
Can I get past them to get in range of the giant fire beetle? Like, would I be able to step around Cade
Like
if he's
through
squished?
that gap, yeah.
No, you would not be able to because the beetle is in the way.
Then I'm just gonna... Can't do anything.
I should have stepped back. Sorry.
It's alright. I'll just
You've
do...
incurred
I
opportunity.
would have, yeah.
yeah. I'll just keep watching out for any other attacks and...
Don't have anything you can throw?
No, because I used the darts up last time and I didn't say I took them back off the tree.
Right, yeah.
So I don't
So
want to
you're
say I can
coordinate
use the
while
darts.
You can hit.
No,
Okay.
nothing can really throw. I'll just...
All right. Garlic,
I'll just ready it. Can I just ready an action in case something comes within range?
Sure, yes.
Just
Garlic.
in case.
Would I be able to hit the nearest one with a crossbow shot, or am I going to struggle because of how clustered everybody is?
No, you'll get a if you are right where you are, it'll have a little bit of AC. It's a little bit hard to get the shot because you're behind a corner there. So,
Reckless. I'll take a shot.
okay. Right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
can pass
just-
through
just for the-
Edak if you wanted to.
Hmm.
I think I'll stick where I am. Because I can't really get much further than that, so I'll just stick where I am. That's a 12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately. The crossbow bolt just pangs off the side and teeters on the edge of the chasm there. Is that your turn, Garlic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Edak.
Edak.
Mm.
How high are the walls? How high is the room we're in?
Good question. This side of the room is more like a ruined side. It's about 20-25 feet.
So would he be able to do some kind of check, see if he can like jump over into like that space?
I believe he is as a gorilla. He can just climb.
He has 30 feet climb.
Yeah, so 5. So
I can't go. You'll have to move. I ain't got control on him yet.
Oh shit! Sorry. 1 second. There we go. Oh, hang on, I need to save it. Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he could just get here with 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Edak just climbs up, just jumps up to the wall, and just
25.
starts scrambling up.
He's running behind him.
Okay.
We've got the battle tact. We're linked. I'm having that 5 foot. You called the numbers. Right, straight in for a hit then.
Yep, with advantage.
2. 5. So that's gonna be. I think it's only +5. I'm not used to looking at it on a big screen. 10.
10
on the first hit.
10 just misses. The beetle just tightens its resolve with its shell, and it just seems to be clattering against the shell.
The second attack's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
19 hits.
Yeah.
Woo! And it does. Ooh, it's better than I thought it was going to be. So 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning damage. Okay, and then Edax is like, and just with double fisted attack, just slams into the side of this beetle, denting some of its shell and actually injuring it a little bit. Is that Edax's turn?
Yes.
Cade, it's your turn.
Oh, wow! The beetle didn't roll. Other one didn't roll very well,
you're rolling that one.
William.
12. Oh shit! I got my screen on. So first hit is a 24 to hit.
24 to hit hits. Yeah.
Pardon me. The 6.
6 points of damage.
Wow.
Huge numbers coming out of Cade.
Woo! Got this advantage. That one. That one's a 16. 24 to hit again.
24 hits.
And I will apply a Divine Smite, first level on that one. On this attack, which, if I remember, is it 2d8s? Yeah. +5. 5, 9, 16, 19.
19 points of damage.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, so you just hack and slash at the head area and the glands, which seems to be just billowing out and getting hotter and hotter. You can feel the heat actually emanate from this creature, and you just slash at it, and it takes some pain. There's this bright red blood. It's almost comical in how it looks, but when it hits the cobblestone underneath, it seems to fizz a little bit. But yeah, you do damage. Is that your turn, Cade?
That is my turn.
Okay, Mr. Blue is going to
run away.
No, he's going to run behind Edag.
Oh, look, they're mine linked.
And he's going to attack Edag. But also, you notice that this one has had a little bit more time to use its bellow, and it seems to emanate outwards from itself and you see this shimmering effect of just pure heat is just coming off this thing. That is a 17 to hit Edak.
Yeah.
I think they only get one attack. They do, yeah. 17. Yeah. So with that billow, it just goes in for a snap around the midsection of Edak, and its mandibles reach the entirety of his torso, and they just snap him in half, dealing 39 points of piercing damage. Edak is gone.
For now. Fuck. Was Cade after Edak?
Yes.
Fuck. If I'd have realised, I was thinking of doing it on the next turn. I was going to try lifting that guy in between us and throwing him off the edge. Like a joint effort.
But yeah, Edak just disappears. Valoran and Garlic and Callista, you've not seen this before. Edak just disappears after he's snapped. There is no blood. He just disappears into this radiant kind of mist, waiting for his master to bring him back again. That is.
Well, he had a nice walk down here.
That is the end of round 1. It's round 2. It is Fire Beetle red. It does not like that you just attacked it, Cade, so it's going to attempt to attack you again.
Well, I didn't like that it tried to attack me first. I was just going to say hello and give it a pat on the head, but you know.
Okay, it rolled a 16 to hit.
16?
Yeah.
No, misses.
Okay, so this, again, it tries to go for a different attack this time, seeing how fast you are, but it tries to go for your midsection, but the hand and key armor keeps its jaws from clamping down on you like it did with Edak, and that's all it can do. Next up, we got Valoran.
So there's definitely no way to fit through the gap.
No,
there.
no, because it is taking up that
Alright.
entire.
Sorry.
If somebody was there that you knew was an ally, then yes, but this guy is blocking the way.
Okay.
It's alright, don't worry.
No. So I was trying to get. I wanted to get there. I will
You
take a step
can
back.
attempt to climb,
Okay.
but it would mean climbing down a chasm.
Oh no.
I don't
Or going
know if
that
it
way.
would.
Like you mean
I
going
don't
that?
mind spending my bonus action if it helps you get by. I don't know if that's doable or whether it would thematically work.
It would cost you an action to do the climb, though. So
Yeah, it would cost my action. Okay.
unless you
No,
have
I'll
some
just-
kind of
I'll-
climbing effects, spell or item.
I will move out the way. I will step back and move that.
Okay, so that's an opportunity attack.
If it wants to.
It definitely wants to. It's looking really
It's
hungry,
so
and these are really
inclined.
big beetles.
Yeah.
Does that allow me to use my opportunity as well then? Sentinel.
Let me just look at Sentinel a second. You could, yeah. You could, because it is just an attack it's doing. Doesn't matter if it's an opportunity attack.
Oh shit! I was just reading the Sentinel attack. You've done this before, and I didn't realise until I've just read it. But creatures that do disengage also still class that lets me use the Sentinel on opportunity. Oh no, it probably wouldn't have applied then. When I'm thinking, go on, sorry, I'm jumping in for no reason.
It only rolls a 10. Does that hit you, Valoran?
It does not.
All right, so you hop out of the way. It tries to snap
Hey.
at you as you hop away, and it doesn't quite find any purchase.
Okay.
Cade, you get your attack now.
19, so that's +8, so 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. It's 12 points.
12 points of damage. Right. Okay, so that's your reaction gone, Cade, okay? Just so you know. Is that your turn, Valoran?
No, I'm going to shoot at him.
Right, okay. Shoot at
I'm
him.
going to go pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, I'm just going to move and do fucking
Yeah, I was
no.
going to go, Right.
My
First
music's
one's
better for the distance.
First one's a 17 to hit,
17 hits. Yeah.
and the second one is a 22 to hit.
Both hit.
The first one does...
Remember your hex damage, by the way.
Yeah. The first one does 13 points of force with 3 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Nice.
That
And then
pierces
the second
straight
one-
through the shell.
The second one does 9 points of force and 2 points of necrotic.
Okay. Oops. What did I just do? Okay, this guy is... You're whittling him down. These are just big tanky boys with a lot of health, but... Yeah, they can't seem to hit you guys, and they are... Well, one of them is being whittled down. As you hit it, the power of your hits pierces straight through the shell. However, it also rebounds some of its innards outwards, and it is at super hot temperatures. Cade,
Sorry.
you take 5 points of fire damage as some of its steaming innards are just sprayed onto you, burning through some of your finer, your thinner clothing.
Did you roll a 5?
Yeah, so you have that because you're resistant, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost my resistance belt.
So you
Yeah,
take
I've already had that thought.
So you take 2 points of fire damage.
2.
Yeah.
And then I will use my bonus action to say to Callista, after you, my lady. I'm sure you can do better than I can. Close range. And I will give her an inspiration die.
Oh,
Okay.
what D is it at the minute?
D6.
Cool.
Can I stick a dice on you?
Anytime you want, I'm sure you know how to use it.
Better do for everyone to hear it anyway, because always people always forget it.
Bonus action on your turn. Oh no, that's what I do. The creature can roll the die, roll 1d6, add the number to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Lovely.
And you can wait until after you've rolled the d20 before deciding to use it.
Yep. Is that your turn,
Let's
Valerie?
see.
Yeah, that's everything I can do.
Okay, awesome. Callista, it's your turn next.
I will, on the way past, just like dip a quick bob of a curtsy, very quick one, not very low at all, and go steal his
Every
space
second
and
counts.
go punchy punch.
Okay, punchy punch.
No, nothing. No, nothing's going to help with a 3. Punch.
What's your plus on your hits? Are you got any? Is it just straight roll?
No, it would have been 3 plus. It wouldn't have been enough.
No.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
And that'd be 8 points damage. And then we will use a key point and do a flurry of blows. See if we play.
Cade, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
As Callista, you
I
punch.
do.
Yes. Callista, you punch into this creature,
Yeah.
and it sprays. You manage to back out, but it sprays out. It's boiling insides, and it hits Cade instead of you.
Sorry, Gade.
Sorry, how much damage was that?
8.
8. There we go.
And then we're doing flurry of blows for 2 more strikes. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
No.
6 points of damage.
6. Okay. Roll the other one for me.
23 to hit.
That hits.
6 points of damage. And if he's still up,
Yeah.
can I use... Right, I want to use the open hand technique, which you can get on a flurry of blows, and you
Okay, which
you
one
have
do
to
you
make a
want to
dex
use?
saving throw with a DC 12, because I want to push them over the edge if they fail.
You would have.
But it would work.
You're not in really a position to push it. You would have.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I would
Can't
say
pull in it, aren't you?
like the best position you'd be you'd be able to be in to push would be where Cade is, or on the other side of Cade here.
Hmm.
You can choose to attempt to stun or
Yeah.
knock prone.
No. We'll just leave it at that. It was just a thought to see if we could do it.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with that DNC term.
Okay. And you take 4 points of fire damage. As you flurry of blows, at this time you're not quite fast enough, as your hands are just blistered with this red hot mucousy ichor that's all over your hands. You just kind of wipe it off.
Yeah. With time, look back to Valorant and just say, I think you might have had the right idea moving away from the flames.
Garlic, you're up next.
I'm a little annoyed because I should have realised by the word crossbow that I have to load it after taking a shot.
No, it's okay.
So-
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just assume that you.
Oh, you've just assumed that I've already done it.
because what the loading property does is it just all it means is that you cannot fire that crossbow more than once this round. That's all it means.
Right.
Okay. So I just assume you don't. I mean, if you want to, for
No,
narrative's sake, you can say
No.
and then
If that's what you're going on the assumption, then that's going to be better because I will forget every time.
Yeah, I mean, to help you out, you can narratively stick down on a note, say, and then I reload my crossbow, because then it kind of narratively makes sense.
I will do that. So what I want to do then is I'm going to take a step in to No, I'm going to take a shot at the nearest beetle.
Right. Yeah, he's getting down to badly injured now. You've done a lot of damage to this guy.
Why doesn't it show me? There it is. 15.
15 just hits.
Ace.
Oh wait, you're still behind that wall. Actually.
No.
Yeah. He's got a little bit more
Take a
AC because you're behind that wall. So as you fire, you think you've got it, and then as soon as you let the trigger go, your elbow just clocks the side of the wall, and you're like, "Fuck!" And then the bolt just flies off into the chasm.
Oh, fuck. Okay, then. So, what I'll do afterwards then is, as a bonus action, I'm going to click the heels of my boots of speed together
Okay.
and activate them.
All right, to give yourself double speed, right?
Yeah, so I'll have double speed for 10 minutes.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
My bonus action. Yes.
Sweet. So yeah, Garlic unfortunately misses their shot and then clicks. You hear the click of these normal looking high top boots. But then they suddenly make Garlic, just every single movement he does is fast and quick. They change in just the way their positioning is. They start to kind of phase almost. It's Edak's turn. No, it's not. He's dead. Cade's turn. Sorry.
That's just me.
It is every time. I do it every time. He just dies so much, you know.
Hit him where it hurts.
Where is it? Oh. I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay, cool. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Bonus action, Misty Step. To here. You kill my friend. And come out of the smoke with my sword, angle down straight into his back.
Okay.
Poof.
I like that.
Go for an attack.
Yep.
And that is a 16. Yeah, so 24 to hit. I'm rolling
That hits.
24s all night.
Nice.
I'll do another. So I've done one. I'm just going to mark it down on paper and amend it afterwards rather than ticking things off on the screen. So I did 2 of those and a Misty. So I'm going to do a thingy on it again.
Smite.
That's it.
Yeah.
Should learn these words by now.
Nah, it's half the fun not remembering the words and putting other ones in.
I don't know. We do a live stream.
14.
Kind of useful to see what you're doing.
19 on that one.
19 damage. Okay. Oof.
And second attack, 14 plus. So 22 to hit.
22 hits.
He kind of just spins and does his second attack normal. And that is a 4 plus 9 points.
9 points. Okay. So yeah, with the first strike, you kind of... Yeah, you missed a step over. Again, Valoran, Callista, Garlic, you've not seen this paladin move so fast. But they seem to just teleport over to the other side of this fire beetle. And then strike down... and then pirouette around, and then with the momentum, smack it around the face basically with the blade, dealing 28 points of damage in one round. Is that your turn?
That's my actions, yeah, all of them.
Okay, right. So it is still billowing. It starts to, from a kind of like a 10-foot kind of radius around it. It begins to kind of emit a light. Like daylight around it. It starts to get very bright, like white hot almost.
It's like some Starship Troopers bullshit going on.
Y'all ever heard of bombardier beetles? They're great. Okay, so then it's his turn. So he's gonna. These guys they hit really fucking hard, but they don't have a great chance to hit. Other than now. That is a 22.
On me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
That is... too many dice to roll, so I'm using a dice roller. So that is 23 points of piercing damage. As he clamps down on your leg and crushes you, and you manage to just rip it away before it breaks your leg, but you can feel he's done some internal damage there.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of round 2. It's round 3. He's dead. No, he's not dead. He's not dead yet. What are you talking about? He's got loads of health.
If he wants.
He's fine. So this guy has been punched. He's been pierced. He's he's gooping this molten blood and just detritus all over the place. He's gonna turn to Callista and seeing that the paladin is far away, he's going to turn on Callista and attempt to hit her.
Oh, sorry, I've left you in the mix there.
That's a 12 to hit. Does that hit?
No, that does not hit.
Yeah, just completely misses you as you just dive out of the way as it tries to go for your midsection.
Monk. Reflex.
All right, Valoran, you are next.
Still can't get by. So, same again.
Okay.
2 music notes. Pew pew.
Yep.
First one's a natural 20
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
for 28. And the second one is 15.
15 just hits, yeah.
Remind me again what nat 20 does.
So you max all your dice rolls plus your mod,
Okay.
and then you just
Yep.
roll for it like normal.
Including the hex as well, like normal.
Yes, it's any dice
God.
that you would roll. So
Yep.
yeah, it's a 1d6 the hex is, isn't it?
Yep.
So you would max the hex as well.
Oh my god. So that's 21 before I even roll anything.
Yeah.
So that's 15 points of force, 6 points of necrotic, another 12 points of force, and 4 points of necrotic. Just 37 points of damage with the first hit.
That's
Yeah.
quick math.
Quick math.
And then the second one, 13 points of force and 2 necrotic.
Okay, let me just get my calculator out.
52.
It's going to be give or
Maths
take.
teacher Amy is disgusted by calculators coming out.
I don't care. Okay, yeah, he's
Kick
wow.
your ass next time I'm there.
He is not. He is not looking good. You just
Close.
you took a huge chunk out of him, but he's just tagging on. However, he's going to
Splurge.
splish
Yeah, it's gonna hurt
splash,
Callista.
dealing 5 points of fire damage to you, Callista. As he's almost nothing left. His entire left side, his shell has been blown away by this blast by Valorant, which has fallen down this chasm. He's kind of swaying right now, almost falling into this chasm itself. Your turn, Valorant. It's now Callista's turn.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna just looking back at Valorant like, oh, you could have finished him off, couldn't you? And then just whack him.
Miss.
Whack him,
Just
miss
whack him.
Yeah, okay.
You could have finished him off.
19 to hit
19 hits.
for 9 points of damage.
He's dead. Yeah, so you just grab hold of his mandibles, well, in between his head, in between his mandibles, and just rip his shell off, and then just crunch it, crushing his brain, and he falls down. There's this massive like flump as he falls down because they're pretty heavy creatures. But he is dead.
And I'll turn and smirk at Valorant before I go and take another blow at the other one.
You're welcome.
You also take 5 points of fire damage.
Fair enough.
You can stand where Edak was, by the way. Just
Can I? Good.
yeah, because Edak is not.
He's
there anymore.
gone. In theory, he's just vanished. Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgotten he's gone completely. Let's go hit again. Oh,
Oh, sorry. Can I move my hex thing to the other? one.
Sure.
natural 20.
Hey.
Oof.
So that is 10.
Sorry, what was that, math
17
teacher? What was that? Sorry, can't hear it.
17 points.
Needs to be quicker than that.
17 points, and I will spend another key point and do flurry of blows because I can.
Because you can. Because you're a monk.
Yes,
You're a monk.
and this is fun.
Okay. Did you want to do any open hands, or are you just leaving it?
Nope. So 16 to hit.
16 hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Second. Ooh, that's nice. 23 to hit.
That hits.
And another 6 points of damage.
6.
Can your brain keep up with the math for that?
Yep. Luckily, Roll20 has got tools for idiots like me.
Sorry, I'm being mean.
Is that your turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So it's still looking mildly injured. Like you punch at it. It hasn't got to that kind of critical stage that the other beetle did. It's still got all of its carapace intact. It's just there's a lot of internal damage right now from the outside. Okay, Callista, that's your turn. Garlic is your turn.
Okay, so I want to move up. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Then can I just immediately stow or drop my crossbow and draw my other weapons, or does that take an action?
I would say as long as you let me just check Garlic.
We've never really played it with rogues, have we? On these switch and swaps.
Well, the way I put it is, as long as you have it in your attack section on your D&D Beyond, or you have it in your little,
Which I do.
then it's ready. It's a readied weapon. So
You could just go just reaching for it.
yeah, it will be on your person, so you can just quickly put the hand crossbow down and then slash with the
Okay.
weapon.
Let me just very quickly read up on something.
Yeah.
Bit slow.
Is there anything we can help with? Or?
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to draw both my short sword and my dagger.
Okay.
I do have the two-weapon fighting
Oh yeah, everybody has.
action,
Yeah.
so I'm going to attack initially with my short sword.
So action attack with short sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's crap. That's 12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
That misses, unfortunately. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just swing back in with the other hand with my dagger.
Okay, so that is a... You can use... Just a...
That's just a 10.
Modifier to it.
Yeah, because you've got dual
Oh,
wielder.
in case then that's a 4.
So you got 4... yeah, because you don't... You've got dual wielder, which is great, which means you got 2 weapons in each hand right now, which means you got +1 AC. I think it's already added into your AC. But yeah, as a bonus action, unless you get the fighter feat,
Which I don't.
yeah, you don't get the mod. So it's just 4 points of piercing damage. Though, remember what you are. And you have people within 5 feet. Haha! Surprise! Backstabby!
Oh,
Grr, I'm a rogue. Sneak attack!
I'm just going. What? Sorry, what?
Sneak.
Can I use sneak attack?
Yes.
Has to
So
hit.
as long as it has to hit, and as long as you haven't used it that round, you can put it on any attack you want. So you could put it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
top.
sure. I'll go with that then.
Okay, so you have additional 3d6.
4d6.
4d6. Okay, it went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a d6. 5. Another 5. No bollocks. 11. That's 15. So 19
Nice.
total.
Wow. Okay. See, now that turned into a really big round for you. You did a lot of damage there. In fact,
I did it. I'm helping.
In fact,
Nice of you to join us, garlic.
just remember that sneak attack because it can become very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
your only
I
thing.
was under the assumption that it had to be. I had to actually be sneaking.
So basically,
in
what
order.
it like the rules are a bit more relaxed in 5th edition. If you have advantage on the attack, or if any of your allies and it's
within
engaged
5
with
feet.
another ally are within 5 feet, then you also get that sneak
Okay.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get advantage if you're sneaking, which is where you're getting that in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I mean,
yeah,
it's called sneak attack as well, so it's very.
Yeah, I was just going on the wrong assumption. So sorry about that. I'll remember that in the future.
It's all right. I always love introducing rogues to sneak attack. I've done it a lot because suddenly they're like, "Oh, I'm useful." I do damage.
I do this. And then you roll 3 ones.
So I've already used my bonus action from the 2-weapon fighting. Then.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to do then.
Okay. Yeah, the action was a short sword, and then it was a bonus action dagger. Edak is dead. Cade.
You slaying. Just going to standard attack. So first one's a 10, second one's a 16, 24 again.
24 hits.
Wow, big 1.
Wow.
That's a +5. So 6 damage.
Wow, that wasn't a lot, was it?
Second one is 9 and a 1, so 9 plus 8, 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. Whoosh! 2 this time. So that's a 7.
7?
Mm.
Oh my! What's wrong with you?
You need some new dice there, Dan.
Are you okay, Cade? You alright?
Fixed it.
Okay.
I'm not spending any more spells. Standard.
You're also
No.
actually I'm gonna roll for it. So yes. So Cade, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Oof.
As you've taken it to the brink now, where it's heating up, and spilling its guts everywhere. Okay, that's the end of round
Nice.
3. Round 4. He is dead this time. And now we got Valorin. It's your turn.
Pew pew.
In that bug After me.
Yeah, the blue one is.
Shit, yeah, you're right. Whoops. I completely skipped him. Okay.
Okay.
It's gotta be fair.
No, you're right. I don't know why that completely skipped my mind. Okay, it's gonna go for garlic.
Wait, I mean, no.
It's 17 to hit garlic. Does that hit you?
It does, but I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge.
To half the damage, right?
I remembered that one.
Yeah, you
Yay.
did. I'm proud of you.
I'm glad you did. Fucking hell, don't take me back there again.
I've got it up. It's on my screen. It's right there.
So
I suppose I should know what my hit points are.
all right. So instead of taking 31 points of piercing damage,
Oh,
you take 15 points of piercing damage as it just clips you, but slices straight through your left side of your left abdomen. It cuts clean through. But yeah, you just that's gonna smart until healed.
Is there any blood?
Any blood?
Is there any blood? I don't know where it is.
It's a Terminator.
Yes, there is blood. There is definitely some blood there. Yeah.
there is blood, and garlic just smiles.
Okay.
Time to bleed.
All right, now we're going to round 4. Valorant, sorry, do your pew-pews.
Pew pew.
How about you come from right corner, mate, and join in?
I can hear you from over here. It's okay. First one's a 25 to hit.
You can't hit it from there.
Second one's a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
First one is 9 points of force and 6 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And the second one is 6 points of force and 3 points of necrotic.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys, you've taken it down to badly injured now with those 2 pew-pews. These musical notes just rattle through the cavern, resonating off. The walls kind of rumble a little bit. You also notice, by the way, that the children now, you can see, well, barely, because they have all tried to hide behind all the stones on the other side of the bridge. And you can see their heads just peeking around occasionally and then just hiding back down underneath the rock.
Why don't you slap it again, Callista?
Callista, it's your turn. Was that an inspiration? No, you've already got one.
No, she's still got
We got
it.
one. I'll just give him the finger and then.
There was more of
Go
a
punch
friendly nudge.
Oh, I just rolled another natural 20.
Nice.
Oof.
I helped.
19 points of damage on the first strike.
On the crit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we'll just punch it again.
Okay,
18 to hit.
It hits you for 1 point of fire damage. 18 hits.
And another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
I love monks.
It hits garlic for 4 points of fire damage.
Dick.
Sorry, how much damage was that? Was it 6?
It was 10 the last was, right?
10. There we go. Yeah, so
and that's me done.
you smash at it sideways. It kind of catches you in the face. That steaming hot liquid inside it. And kind of burns this side of your face slightly. And then you smash it to the other side and it kind of rebounds onto garlic. Burning her left arm. His left arm, sorry. And who we got next? Is that your turn? Sorry, Calista.
Yep.
It's like a really shit version of Aliens, isn't it?
What do you mean a shit version? Excuse me!
Oh,
Excuse me!
Wrong audience, Dan.
Garlic.
Hey, he loves Aliens. He knows what I mean.
Garlic, you are next.
I'm just going to do with the same thing of 2-weapon
Slash,
fighting. //.
//.
I'm going to put this somewhere level because my dice keep rolling.
Okay.
Really liking this dice.
What about
It keeps
That
rolling
is-
20s.
14?
Snap, Richard. I've got
14
RPGs
just
as well.
misses. And so you go for the slash and it just
Yeah, 14.
pangs your short sword away with its shell. You're going in with the dagger for the bonus action?
Yes, I am. Oh, it's without. So that's just 7.
7. That doesn't hit. No.
No.
Rogue dab.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
it just keeps its shell up, trying to keep you away from it as you kind of slash at it. Yeah, you do not find any purchase. Right. Is that your turn, Garlic? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Cade, you're up next.
After witnessing that performance, I'm just going to grunt and come down on it with 26.
That does hit.
9 points.
Okay.
Come on. 20's got to be in here somewhere. 17. Fucking hell. 25 to hit.
Okay, 1 second. 25 to hit. 3 points of fire damage is done to you, Cade, as you slash at it. 25 hits.
Damage. And this one's 25 to hit, and I'll do the smite again.
Okay.
Waste it. Ooh. 8, 16. 24.
24 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. It falls dead as you just
Yeah.
plant your weapon into its midsection.
I just look at Garlic like...
With your final blow, it does 5 points of fire damage to Callista. As it just splurts a final splurt of this fiery liquid out at you. Callista lands on your midsection. Alright, that's the end of
Fine.
combat.
Okay.
How deep is this chasm?
You can make
We're
a
on level
perception check.
5. Oh, yeah, I'll let you figure that out.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
12.
It's dark down there. You're not sure.
Can you see how far down this is? I'll say to all 3 of them.
Okay.
Could I do the same thing?
Spirit had a rope.
Just have a look.
Yep.
I'm going to turn into a battlefly down for us.
Maybe.
Where's my stats? Damn it!
Skills. It'll be in skills.
I've tapped skills, but it's being a dick.
Perception should be... It's all alphabetical.
That is 25.
25. Okay.
Mhm.
You're human,
Yes.
which means you do not have dark vision. It is pretty dark down
No.
here. The only things that are keeping that are spewing any light down here is these beetles right now, which are dying. You have a look down
Right,
there.
so
You can see
I'm
that
gonna-
they're very deep. You're not sure how far down, how deep, because even though your perception check was really high, you still don't have dark vision. But you can.
I'm going
sense
to try
something.
rolling one off the edge.
I would say, would we be able to kick one of the beetles off the edge just to see
You
it
could-
splat at the bottom?
Yeah, go on. You try toe poking it. We're quite a big beetle, though.
No, I'm just going to suggest it.
Drop kick it. Oof. Yeah, go on. Let's
Run into it.
tip it.
I'll keep
I'll
my
do
ear
it
out
if,
for it to hit
if
the
anyone
ground.
wants to help. Or
I'm stepping
Oh,
back out
oh.
of the way because this is going to be messy.
Yeah.
I'll
That was
help.
gentle
I'll get my
enough.
hands dirty.
I'm
Okay.
not shove my hand in it. Just gonna just
Just the shell.
just close enough to the edge. We ain't got to go mad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know, but not once
I'll
happened.
say one. Both. Either both of you can make an athletics check, or one of you can do it with advantage.
Let's have a look. I have got decent athletics bonus.
How much?
+5.
Yeah, go on. We'll both roll then.
Cool.
This could be interesting.
That was not a very decent roll, though. That would be a 12 total.
14.
Okay, I would say that's enough though. Over 10 is good enough for this. Yeah, you take it from the left side, the most undamaged side, and you start to roll it off and kind of really walking it off because you don't really want to touch that left side because it's pretty damaged. And you throw it down, and like a torch down a well, it starts illuminating 10 feet around it. It only illuminates the side wall that's closest to you because this cavern is quite wide and long. Kind of goes far beyond than you can actually see. And you'd be able to watch the entire thing as it falls down. It takes a good 10-12 seconds before it hits the ground.
Do we see the splat?
You hear this very...
Just the whole
you
floor
do. You hear this very faint just down the hole, and you see a glint down there. Oh, that is the beetle. But you also see a large shadow that just goes over it. Then disappears, almost a serpentine-like shadow.
Guys, we're in the Mines of Moria. The drums.
I'll step back from the edge.
Yeah.
I'll step back from the edge.
I hope we didn't land on anyone or pee anybody off.
I was thinking about launching myself down there.
Go on then.
Not even joking. I was gonna...
Off you go. Off you go, lad.
Yep, full of
We'll
a tick,
follow,
off you go.
promise.
No, I'm not going.
I'll tell you what I know about these. I know that everything's a little bit tougher the further you go down. So if you want to go down, you think you're some kind of god, go for it. If you think you're
I'll help you. I'll kick you off the edge.
Sparta.
I'll step away from the edge.
So the children are on the other side. I've come off the map now, guys. By the way, on the screen.
Okay.
But the children are still hiding. They're behind the rocks. You know that they're kids. They're not trying to hide it. Well, rather, they're not very good at hiding. But they sneak behind the rise just over the rock right now, just staring at you all. They're quite close to each other, within at least 5 to 3 feet from each other right now, kind of gathered.
I want to just sneakily do a divine sense without startling them, if possible.
A sneaky bonk.
Celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
A sneaky
Yeah,
bonk.
sneaky bomb.
Goose bong off the
bonk.
shields. I'm just like sneaky bong.
That was yesterday. 420 blazing, yo.
Yeah, you do not. Oh wait, celestial fiend or undead?
Yeah, or anything affected by the Hallow spell.
No,
That's
you do not
important
sense. You do not sense anything.
How long's this bridge between us and them?
This bridge is about 30 feet long.
How
Oh, not
rickety is it, or is it a good bridge?
It's a good stone bridge. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a really good. Like a lot of it down here. As you're coming down here, a lot of the stuff was kind of looked very ramshackle and half finished. Down here is where it seems like whoever was building this was getting their shit together. And a lot of it is very done. It's done rigidly, with care, and it's no wonder this has lasted for, well, from what the knowledge you know, lasted for millennia, basically.
Has anyone got any ball bearings?
I do.
Because we could roll them along the bridge, see if anything happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Okay.
go with that.
Okay.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
Do a bit
bag
of
of
roguish, you
1,000
can-
ball bearings.
How's
many-
your trap checking?
How's my what, sorry?
How many do you want to throw over?
I'll take a good handful. So, say...
100? That's a good
Yeah,
handful, I would
yeah.
say.
Uh-huh.
I'll just like take out so many, just keep it into like a bag, and then
Okay.
just empty the bag across the bridge.
Okay.
Not empty the whole lot, but empty a good amount.
Are you throwing the ball bearings over, or are you walking over the bridge while emptying the bag over it?
Or you're like trying to whoosh them along ahead.
I'm going to whoosh them all along ahead because we can't really. Just to see.
Okay. Let me just get us back to this. There we go. So Yeah, you throw the ball bearings over, and because you've got quite a hefty amount here, they spread out the length of this bridge, and it's kind of a small humpback bridge. So it gets to a point, and they slow down, and then they reach the other side, and you can see this all happening. And then they go to the other side, and nothing happens. You just hear the sounds of these ball bearings just rebounding as they're rolling off the walls around you, because this place is large. Over this bridge, it becomes more natural. It looks like this side you're on is all very well built, but on the other side, it's all earth, half-made cobblestone. You see that huge head that's just peeking out of the bedrock. That seems to just be staring at you all, but it's an inanimate jade stone object, so you're not really, other than Cade, I think you're the only one that knows about the hand, right? I think, because I don't think you visited the hand with the rest of them. But yeah, you see that head there. There are multiple avenues to go down. Down to the right, about 60-80 feet away, there are a couple of smaller rooms, and over the far end, about another 90 to 100 feet away from the bridge, there is a turn towards some familiar-looking stairs, which is where the next level is.
Don't suppose any of you guys have detect magic?
No. I have no spells. It's weird.
I don't.
I have light. As I say that, I will put dancing lights up so that those humans can see.
Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, these dancing lights, it's 10 feet, isn't it, they illuminate? So these dancing lights, they appear and dance around you all and let you see something at least. Yeah. And then as soon as those dancing lights come out, you hear the voice of the girl. And she calls out. She's still behind the rock, and her hands are kind of over the rock. Do you know where my daddy is? Hello? I can see the lights.
I'll send. How far away is she?
Are they in the dark?
Yeah. She is about 60 feet from you right now.
I will send a light 60 feet to her.
Okay. And you can see the glinting in her eye as this light comes towards her. I'm just like, oh. Hello? She's just calling.
So we're now in the dark.
No, you've still got dancing
we've
lights
got three
around.
around.
We've got light as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'll
just
reply then.
Just gonna
Go
shout
on.
over. So, what are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here?
Strong
Okay.
opening, strong opening.
Came down here to look for my dad.
Who's your dad?
And what does he do?
What does he do?
His name's and she just seems to drop from the rock for a moment, like behind it. Pokes back up. Carsus, his name is. Have you seen him?
What's your name?
Sight check from a distance to see if her voice sounds sincere.
Insight check, did you say?
Yeah, from a distance, like to see if
Yep.
her voice
Roll
sounds sincere,
insight.
if there's like a lie.
Garlic, you asked her name, did you say?
Yeah, I was like, what? So, who are you? Almost.
Ophelia. Daddy called me Orphe. I'm with I'm with my friends.
Are they all like together?
Yeah,
Or
they're
are
all.
there some outside where this light is? Where my light is?
No, they're all gathered around this light right now. They've all kind of got closer as well.
Oh, so we
Are
can
we-
visibly see all of them.
Yeah.
You can see the top of their heads because they're still behind a rock.
Okay.
They're still a
So I'm
bit
just gonna
scared.
shout. I'm just gonna ask where they're from. Where are you from? Where are you before you've come down here?
One sec. She kind of giggles. I'm from Alienar. You know-
Any of us know where that is?
It's the floating city. There's a lot of them.
How do you spell that?
Eileanar.
Could you say that slower for the dumb?
Eileanar.
Oh, we're so close.
Thank you.
Floating cities. What, down here or outside?
No, silly, upstairs. They're everywhere. Have you not seen one?
Was there
Does
anything
anybody else
like we've ever
perceive any
heard
floating
of?
islands?
Hang on, one at a time.
In like, sorry, is that anything we've ever heard of? Like any sort of heard in like legends or stories or just general history?
First, Callisto, what was your insight?
6.
Okay.
Which is why I was
Snow.
like,
Hard to read. No, Callisto, you've not.
okay,
You have no idea what she's talking about.
I could go.
How did you get down here?
I just walked down here.
How long ago?
What do you mean?
How long ago did you come down here? How long has he been missing?
And she just disappears behind the rock again and starts seeming to talk with the other children. Billy says I've been down here for, well, we've been down here for like 1,000 years, he says.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
big is
you
the area near them?
The area?
Like, so you go over the bridge, and then they are like there-ish.
They are,
And
so
then
they're,
how-
so yeah, just to give you a little bit more description. So it's kind of a double tiered area. There's a higher area,
Okay.
which is what they're on and what the bridge leads to. And that is a curve around the head and the bedrock. And it
Okay.
curves towards the stairs that go down to the next level. Then there's a lower level, and that's all paved, the top area. Then there's the lower level, which is mostly earth, and it drops elevation about 5 to 7 feet. But that's where the main area is, and it leads to those smaller rooms to the south.
Okay, if I send the lights around, just like searchlights, kind of like just across the walls and across the
How's that?
edge of the chasm, just make sure that there's nothing
Mhm.
or something in there around them.
Well, make a perception check for me.
Can I shout over to them to like demand that they step from behind the rock and into the light? I want to see all of them.
Make a intimidation check to
I'll
intimidate the children.
I'll leave one light with them. 17 for the perception.
Intimidate those kids.
17 perception, did you say?
Yeah.
It's a roll intimidation for me, Garlic, and I'll come back to you in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, so as the lights kind of, as soon as the light leaves, like you hear Ophelia say, "No, come back! It's been so dark down here," but it carries on floating
Yeah.
around. You're seeing what looks to be a long dead campfire, which has some broken crates next to it, which look very old. There's some notes. This is on the top level, about 35 feet behind the girls and the boys. And then it pans over, and you see that the entrance to those rooms to the south, they look like residence, like bedrooms. The start bedrooms, there's like a vanity you can see inside of one, but it's very, very old and dusty and decrepit. The rest you can't really see because you're quite far away. And then as it comes back towards the cavern, the cavern, you don't see anything else.
Just like brick, like rock.
It's just
wall.
rock, earth, the odd outcrop of pavement, of flagstone. Sorry. Can we have the light, please, back? It's
Yeah,
scary.
I'll send one to the kids, one to the campfire, keep one over us, and then another one like just going round,
Like
a
orbiting.
searchlight. Yeah, like a
Okay.
searchlight.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm not saying anything.
Are their feet touching the ground?
1 second. Garlic.
Yes.
What did you ask for just now? Forgot.
I wanted to
Come from behind the
like
rock.
shout them to come from behind the rock, just so
intimidation.
we can see all of them.
Yeah. What did you roll?
It was a 17.
17 intimidation. Okay. And their voices kind of start to shake, and well, Ophelia's does, and she says, "Okay, don't hurt us though, please. We've been. Just want to go home." And she.
The lighter-hearted me just like puts my hands out to the side. I've still got my short sword and dagger, but I hold them out to the side.
Okay. She comes out. Callista, you can see that they're walking on the ground.
Okay.
All the kids are coming out, and Ophelia's at the front. There is a small blonde girl to her right, and there are 2 boys who look quite similar. One smaller than the other, with bushy brown hair, and they're to Ophelia's right, and they're quite close to each other, kind of, they're keeping bunched up, trying to keep warm, maybe, or...
Who's
What are
Billy?
you going to do
Which
now?
one?
So there's 5 of them altogether.
There's 4.
4.
But,
I
okay.
just
boy
sort of
killed.
like turn to Cade and just go, "What the hell is your throne doing down here?"
Well, she's upstairs. I don't think she's doing much down here. You've been looking for your dad for 1,000 years.
It's hard to remember.
Why haven't you gone back home yet?
Dark. It's scary.
What did your dad do down here?
He made this place.
Do we know how old this place actually is?
Old.
Old enough to say that what they're saying is valid? Or is potentially valid?
I've swapped notepads. It's who is it? It's belonged to again, James. I've got it in back of my head, but I can't get it out.
Make a history check. We'll see what you can get with a
History.
history check.
History -1. 15.
15.
Good.
You know that this is this Cadenea, previously Cadnua. Previously, you were not sure what the names were, but it is a structure that's been here for thousands of years. And it was created by the Netherese.
That's it.
Or the Netherese
And it
people.
began with N.
It's actually, if you look in your languages...
Yeah, I've wrote it down.
If you look in your languages on D&D Beyond, you should have the language there, because you know it. Yeah, so this place is maximum 3,500 years old, maybe more.
So saying 1,000 years. So, I mean, if she's claiming to her dad built it, there's potentially a chance that she would understand that language.
Yes.
If I were to ask, I'll ask what the other kids' names are. Who are your friends?
In Netherese.
Yeah.
Okay. She is going to reply back with... In Netherese. So you guys don't understand this very curious, almost songbird-like accent, this language that emanates from this girl's mouth when she was speaking common before, but now she's speaking this very strange language. However, Cade is the one that spoke it first. You ask the question, and she says, in Netherese, "My name is Ophelia," and she points to her right, to her closest right boy. "This is Billy." Points to the blonde girl. "This is Lyra," and then to the boy to her far right, and that is Edison Xavier. They're my best friends.
So I'll just say I'm Cade. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Cade.
These are
Can
my-
we come over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll I'm gonna I'll make sure all my weapons are away and not wanting to be a threat.
I'm gonna back up.
Yeah, I'll just say
I'll back up as well.
If anybody else wants to ready,
Okay, how far are you backing
feel
up?
free.
I'm only gonna go back about 10 feet or so. I'm gonna
like
stow
10,
my
15
short
feet.
sword.
10 feet. Okay.
Stow my short sword, but keep my dagger behind my back.
What about you, Callista? What are you doing?
I think I'll just like stand off to Cade's side, like 5 foot back on like a diagonal to him. Don't have any weapons out at the minute, so just try and look friendly, smile, non-threatening.
Yep.
But ready to attack if needed.
I'll bring the light with them as they're walking.
Yep. So they're kind of creeping over, and you get a good look at them as they come up to you, Cade. One, Ophelia, is she looks to be about 12, 13. She's got long braided brown hair. She's got quite a for a girl of that age, she's got quite a mature face. But she's very much a child.
What, 1,000 years old? Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But like for what you expected, like she's got quite a mature face. Not in terms of she's got crow's feet and she looks like an old decrepit woman, but she's just got she's got a mature face. Lyra has got a very baby face. It's kind of like a hamster's. They're just all cheeks. She's got she's got a huge amount of volume in her blonde hair, which just spills over her shoulders and it goes all the way down to her waist. But she is tiny. She must be 5 or 6 years old, and she's only about 2.5 feet tall. All human, by the way. These guys. Yeah, Billy is only slightly bigger than Lyra. He has bushy brown hair, which is kind of looks like it's gone a little bit wild. And Edison Xavier has he's slightly taller than Billy. And his hair seems to be a little bit more kept, but you can see the resemblance between the two. You might think they're brothers by looking at them.
So you guys have been down here a long time. You must be hungry. And saying that, I'll offer them a ration.
Okay.
To split.
Are you still talking in
No, back to common. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're back, kid. You were speaking in tongues just then. You okay?
Fine. I have knowledge.
Ophelia turns to you and says, "Yes, I am very hungry." And she takes it, and then with her right hand, she's going to punch you in the gut.
Nice.
Cut in words.
Motherfucker.
Well, you've got a real way with kids, haven't you, Cade?
24 to hit.
I will do in a minute.
-3.
Yeah, it hits.
20,
Still hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
Yeah, I almost put my shield on before they came over the bridge, or as I'd told them they were coming over. That'd have saved me off that one.
This punch, it's not a girl's punch. Doesn't feel like it. It dents into Hand and Key, but then Hand and Key just kind of pushes out. But you feel the damage of the bludgeoning damage. But then on top of it, you feel yourself get a blinding headache as it hits your midsection, dealing 32 points of damage in total, 10 points of psychic, and 22 points of bludgeoning damage. As she looks down on you, could you also make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
That is not your specialty.
Are we still on the bridge, or are we after the bridge?
You're just in front of the bridge right now. You're just in front of it.
18.
On that side.
18?
They came to us.
They came to us. So they're where we were stood after the Beetle still.
You are
I
dealt.
think so.
Oh, I don't think you actually dealt any damage.
That's kind of handy since we can't really heal you unless someone's got healing potions. I can heal myself, but I can't heal you.
Yeah, it says nothing here about taking half damage. You just make the saving throw?
Oh,
Just
bitch.
But with that final punch, she kind of opens her palm out and kind of places her hand really gently and really creepily on your chest, and seems to be, she's looking up at you and just kind of doing something, and this small grimace appears on her face, but she can't seem to do anything as you push back. And then they say, "We're all very hungry. Roll initiative."
Sweet.
Did you guys not ready up? Did any of you ready for anything happening?
I was
ready. I was
behind my
right there.
back. I was
Does
ready.
anything happen then?
I had my
Or are we
hands.
just
That's all I
going into normal
needed.
initiative? No.
Lash out and kick one in the head, but
Okay, so this is a bit unorthodox because I didn't expect this fight to happen here. So, right, bear with me a second. I've just got to recreate a map.
Maybe 1 minute then.
Yeah, you go have peas or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I need to do.
Stress
Animal.
pea. All right, remember your initiatives, guys. This music's great. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
It's
The
so
Aliens
epic. I
soundtrack,
don't even. Sorry.
Is it the Aliens soundtrack?
No, this isn't. This is Oh, this is Xena, Warrior
no, it's not.
Princess.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that. Oh no, this is the wrong fucking map, James. No. What do you mean quote exceeded? Oh, please don't tell me I can't do any more. That would really suck.
I'll be 2 seconds anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
that is where we've just left off, isn't it? When we've just closed the map off. We were kind of at
There's
the
a
edge of that
problem.
bridge, weren't we?
There's a problem. And it's to do with I can't really say, but it's to do with the back end of it rather than, like, it's better for me to just oh yeah, it won't let me do it. Put another map in. Why is it doing that?
Oh, do you only get so many allotments when...
We're sorry, but it looks like you've uploaded more than your allotted quota of storage space on Roll20.
What?
Oh, just delete a map.
Yeah. Can I delete this? Sorry,
Like
guys.
the camp where...
One
yeah,
second
the
while
bounty
I.
hunter.
That's
sort
all
this
right.
want to break
We're
if you want,
allowed
it's
to have
10 past
technical
8.
issues.
You can do it in break.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's go. So before this fight with children begins, let's go on to a break, and we will be back in about 7 to 10 minutes to see what the secret is of these children down in the Abounding Berm.
you
See
ran
you,
for
guys.
nothing.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Long break. We had some bug problems, but not
We
literal
killed
bugs.
them last
Just I was gonna say like.
There were books.
All right. So, did everyone remember their initiatives? Perchance. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get the initiatives of you.
I mean, no, I forgot. I need to roll it again.
Ah, bugger.
Oh, roll it again. Natural
Look
20.
at me.
I still wouldn't be first if I rolled a 20.
Okay. All right. So, Cade.
7!
Huge 7 from Cade. Okay, Callista.
A 25.
A 25.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's how you roll initiative.
Garlic.
7.
7 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and Valorin.
18.
18.
Oh my god, I think roll 20 is knackered. 6. I've rolled exactly the same on here than I did with the actual die. So I can't grumble.
Okay. Right. So, Callista, you are up first. So, what you're looking at right now is Kate has just been punched in the gut by Ophelia. And it did way more than... on the outside, Kate looks okay. but
Mhm.
his facial expressions and just the fact that he's just dribbling a little bit of blood out of his lip says otherwise. He's just taken a huge hit from Ophelia.
All right. Did I see like the hand going towards his chest?
Yes, you would have seen that kind of lie there, and then her looking very frustrated as it didn't work.
Then I will take my staff out and come out and whack her twice.
Okay.
And we'll see what we do about if we add any charges.
Okay.
No, that's probably not going to hit. 15 to hit?
15 just misses Ophelia as she just dashes out the way.
Again!
21
to hit!
21
Yay.
hits. That hits. That definitely hits. Yeah.
And we will use 2 charges from the staff, please. Which
2
will do an extra 2d6 force damage on top of what I already hit with.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bam. Batarang.
9. 11 points of damage. And is it possible to make it... Oh no, I didn't call Stunning Strike early. It doesn't matter.
So
Oh.
with your staff of striking, is that what you're using?
Yeah.
You did say you were going to use it, or do you have to call it before you? Yeah.
No, I think I need to call it, don't I, before I say whether it hits a Stunning Strike. Or do I?
You have to say I'm using a stunning strike. Yeah.
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 That's fine. It's first time. I didn't think it through.
It's all right. It's all right.
I forgot. I said it in the break and forgot about it.
So you hit Ophelia. Where are you aiming?
I think I'm gonna whack at the hands because, like, the hand arm area, because she obviously went out with her hand at Cade. So I'm gonna be trying to smash down on sort of like the arm area.
Okay. So you hit around the arms, and her head just goes to the side and then looks straight at you and says, "Daddy's not going to be happy." And then as soon as it hits her hands, she disappears into flakes of ash, and they kind of pile into a pile of ash on the ground, and she disappears where she's gone.
Bonus action.
And how much
Yell
damage
at
was
the
that, sorry?
others. 3, 9, 11. Plus, hang on, 11 plus, what's the plus on this? Plus 4, 15.
Okay.
Nope. Yes.
Okay.
Nope. It's 7, sorry. 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just
Sorry,
having-
it's first time using the staff. I was forgotten what its plus was.
Is that your turn, or?
Bonus action. Turn to look at the others and be like, aim at the hands, possibly? And then my turn.
Okay.
Slight confusion at this point. Was not expecting that, so just a bit like...
Valorant, you are next.
Oh,
Hello. It's me, Valorant.
just for my own amusement, how does jumping work?
It's 5 times your strength mod. If you just click on
My
your
strength mod is -1.
We would let you through, though. Or
Wait,
at least
I'll say,
close
where you
would
wanting to
step
go?
out
You
of the
can
way to
pass
let
the
you
walls. Enemies you can't
wanting
get
to
behind.
go here.
You're going to jump into the
the
cabin?
abyss.
Yeah.
So you're going off edge?
Are these walls high walls around the bridge and like here? Is that
No.
any kind of
Yeah.
cover?
no,
Or is this just
no,
like,
they're
it's
quite low.
open?
They're like they're just embossed kind of sides to the
What
bridge,
about
so they
going-
come up to about 1.5 feet.
What about
So
going
full
on
time.
the
Maybe
corner then?
there.
There.
Oh yeah, no, I can't go there actually. Yeah, fine. It doesn't matter, James. Don't worry.
But I need to know.
Saving his suicidal tendencies.
Yeah.
For later on. For the deeper level.
I think we're in many more deeper levels than this at this rate.
So you know how deep this is.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Near
I
the
think we're
bottom
going-
of the statue.
12 seconds to the bottom.
I really want to deflect a missile.
That's to the next floor, not necessarily the bottom.
Yeah. Internet, please. Jump.
25,
jump.
which I'd say that is.
Right. Your strength determines how far you can jump. So if it's just a standing jump, it's equal to a number of feet. It's a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet.
Plus.
If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Run and jump.
A
So I
long
can jump
jump,
2 feet.
if you cover a number of feet up to your strength score, you move at least 10 feet on
Strength score.
When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. And blah, blah, blah. This rule assumes that the height of jump on a... Oh, it's just athletics check. Fucking... Anyway, carry on.
Don't worry.
Who's
Don't
turn?
worry.
Valorant. What are you doing, Valorant?
I am going to move to here, so it's completely fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I will cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
Jump
Okay.
and wave.
Are you so you're casting it 10 foot away from you in their direction, yes?
Casting it in from this square here to that one. It's a 15-foot cube.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's-
think it has to be cast from you, though, like a cone, but with a square. So it would be 10
Is it on
foot.
self or?
So you would only be able to get Lyra.
So would he be better off going in front of, say, Callista or Cade?
Wait, hang on. Let me just read. Because it was a long time since I did this, but I'm pretty sure.
I know it's a 15-foot
Each
cube.
creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you.
From you.
Not on
Yeah.
So would
I-
that include your square? Or would it? Be
Oh, no, so
in front of
it
your-
would get. Yeah, so it would get these 3 if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will cast that then.
The
Okay.
small
Nice
things,
work.
these things, man.
Right, so what is
At
that?
first level, because it doesn't change anything for what I actually want it to do.
Okay.
You have to. Well, they have to make a
Cons?
16 con save.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, this is going to be epic if it was. I know.
That is a natural 20.
I'm going to say that. We're going to happen straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll roll for the damage
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so they all succeed.
Ah. So
Sad.
that's. Well, they take half damage, and I rolled a 9. So they all take 4.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Is it 4 or 5? Do we always round it
It's
down? or
round
what?
down, yeah, rounded down.
Yeah.
They all turn to you, Valorant, and say, "Daddy is not going to be happy," and they all disappear into flakes and ash.
It worked. Okay.
If that worked, that was actually slightly impressive.
Thunderwave does do a 300-foot audible boom.
Nice.
So now we just
Good
need to work
downside.
out who's daddy.
Is that your turn, Valorant?
Drums in the deep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Hang on. I've got another 5. I'll move back in, like here.
Okay.
Not 30.
Then, after your turn happens, piece by piece, these children are brought back.
T1000. Need the lava out of the bugs.
You know the ash of
And
Ophelia?
as soon as they come up, they just all giggle and say, "That's not how to do it, silly. We're hungry." And they're going to attack.
So what damage have you guys hit with? What was that one? Lightning?
4
Yours
damage to
or-
all of them.
No, but what type?
Thunder, I think.
Mine was 4.
Force.
but I went specifically for like the hand arms.
Yeah, thunder.
Yours was an overall body, wasn't it? Like thunder would have been an overall body effect.
Lyra is going to her arms seem to elongate and attempt to hit you, Callista. 2 attacks.
Let me change my health finally. Sorry, it didn't work a few times changing it back to where I had it.
Okay, that's an 18 to hit. On one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 21
Would
points
you
of
say it's been
bludgeoning,
over? Sorry.
10 points of psychic, so it's 31 points of damage in total. As
Would you
this,
say it's been more than 10 minutes since the fight with the Beetles?
since the what?
Since the fight with the Beetles, just for the Callista Bardic Inspiration.
No, I wouldn't say that. The same with you, Garlic. You still have the boots on.
Boots, yeah.
So this elongated arm just slaps you straight across the face, Callista, and you feel like your brain has just been rocked from side to side as you just start seeing like blanks in your eyes, stars almost. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
No.
With a plus 4.
Oh yeah, because you're within. That takes it to 21.
21. You succeed. So yeah, with that slap, then comes a backhand that just slowly starts to grab at something within your mind. And it's kind of a claw, and he's trying to rip it away, but you manage to just resist it, and it stops. That's their turn, though.
The fuck are these things?
Cade, it's your
I have
turn.
no idea.
Well, Cade or Garlic is up to you guys. You can do it something on the same turn, or yeah, you can make a choice.
It's up to you, mate. I mean, in theory, I'm guessing you're before me because of your dex. So, it's up to you.
Yeah, I can do. Which I can think of doing. I'm just gonna attempt to take a shot at Ophelia with my crossbow.
Okay.
Where are you aiming?
The nearest one.
Where are you aiming on her?
Well, let's move in better range. So
What
moving
part
to
of the body
here.
you're aiming? You've seen an overall body attack not work, and one aimed at the hands not keep them dead.
I'm sort of just going to go for the head.
Well, you know, in
not
Cade's mind, because we kind of the same kind of timings, I'm putting my faith at the minute in a magical weaponry.
I don't really have thing weaponry wise. Is there any
Ammo's a magic
actually,
weapon.
Your crossbow is a +1, which means it's magical.
Oh, did you hit with a?
Is it?
Yes.
Did you hit with a magical weapon?
Yeah, your
Right.
one of your hand crossbows is a +1, which means
Yeah,
if
the
it's
one
got-
that.
And the fists as well are
Excuse me.
magical as well.
if it's got
Oh,
plus
right.
on it,
Oh.
then it's a magical.
That theory
Okay,
shattered.
yeah. I'm going to take a pot for the head then.
Okay.
Which one are you going for? I can
Ophelia,
advise.
the closest one.
Yeah. If you do hit, don't forget your sneak.
Definitely not going to forget the sneak this time. It's in capital letters on my sheet.
Snake.
Do you remember trying to train Zoe into remembering sneak attack
That
damage?
is 17.
Nice.
17 hits.
Just.
17 hits.
Oh no, it's 6.
17 hits.
For God's sake, I pressed back and I wasn't supposed to.
You never press back on D&D Beyond. It's the worst.
Yeah, well, it
Remember,
happened,
guys-
so we're just going to have to accept it for a moment.
Remember, guys, never press back on D&D Beyond. It hates it.
You never
So it's
go
1d6.
full back button.
So I need 5d6. 3. I'm prepared, don't judge me.
It's all right.
You're not judged.
It's your first real proper combat, so
I'm fumbling with monk as it is through a few bits of it.
Oh no, it's just 5.
It'd be better to put all your names above.
That is 23
23.
with sneak attack.
Lamange.
That hits.
Is that damage or that's your damage?
That was for damage, yeah.
Oh, that's for damage. Oh, then
Yeah.
she.
Yeah, it was 17 to hit.
Then she's just gonna. She's gonna kind of, just kind of cradle like in a prayer, at you, and just gonna go, and just disappear into the dust again.
Remind me to
James,
never have children.
James has forgotten to. I'm only saying this because it's like the same as my turn. I'd have waited, but
What have I
either
forgotten?
James has forgot to do it, or we're not causing damage.
We don't know that at all, like in character. Interestingly.
Yeah,
Would we be
so-
able to notice that?
Good point.
You've only been.
Well, I think you'd have
You've
caused a fair bit.
You've
visible
you've only been one-shotting these children so far.
And they're coming back looking like
The same.
they used. Yeah.
So they're
Exactly.
disappearing after being hit once.
Is there any chance that we... I'll go to my next turn and then I'll ask that question.
But they are being hit, right? Like they take the
doing-
hit and then decide to say Daddy's
They're
gonna
definitely
be-"
disappearing.
Yeah.
I can't really tell you more than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Garlic's turn. Cade's turn now.
I've been sat trying to decide whether to actually do an attack or I'm so save it for next round. I've got no bonus action heals, so I'm just gonna have to fluff it.
Just sort yourself out.
Yeah,
Sort
I'm
yourself
gonna
out. Don't worry about us.
action to dump my lay on hands. That's 40. I'll do that. And then I will. I'm going to shield. Bonus action shield. Whatever it is.
You're going to bonus action Shield of Faith, yeah? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yep. Because Shield is a completely different thing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, shield of faith. Yeah. Just assume that. First. Fine. That's fine. Yeah. Cool. And that's it. It's my turn.
Okay. It's now. That's the first round over. Second round. Callista, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna. They appeared in right back in the exact same spots, didn't they?
Yes, they did from last time, yeah.
So I'm going to use the mobility feat. So once I've attacked, I can move back without an opportunity attack. I'm gonna swing back out of the way after I attack Lyra.
Okay.
Using the staff, I'll see what happens. One blow first to Lyra, and I'm gonna aim it at the. Because I said they're hungry. Let's go with the stomach area.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're quite low health, Lauren. Didn't even realise that.
Yeah. 18 to hit.
18 hits, yep.
Nine points of damage.
9 points of damage to Lyra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just palm it straight into her belly, hit her, clear. It's a clear shot. And she just jumps up and down as you're doing it. Kind of with this really creepy smile on her face now, it appears. As before, it would look cute, but now, since you're punching a child, it's not so cute. And she disappears.
Then I'll direct my second attack at Billy with the staff. And with him, I'm going to aim for the heart area.
Okay.
"13's not going to hit, is it?"
13 will not hit. No.
Little
Yeah,
Billy.
then- yeah,
Billy
I'm using
just
mobility.
Billy just jumps over your punch. Just does a backflip over your punch. Good old Billy. He was good in school.
I'm gonna. I don't know. Get behind Valorant and just be like, "Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. You're up."
Valorant.
Help!
Okay. That's a opportunity attack.
No, mobility gives me.
Oh,
gets rid
mobility.
of that, doesn't it?
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't have that.
Trinity.
That's a very good. I remembered you using that before.
Oh, I used the as a drunken master monk. Using your flurry. If you use your flurry of blows, then you get free disengage. But mobility basically does the same thing, which is a really good feat. Valorant, you are next.
So when they disappear, on the floor is just ash, or
It's
they
just
just
well,
goes everything?
it disappears into a pile of ash, and then as the round goes on, like the 6 to 8 seconds goes on, that pile of ash disappears into nothing. It seems to just disintegrate into nothing.
Okay, so it's like magic ash.
It's like full on Avengers Endgame. Infinity War.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good comparison. Actually,
I like that.
Okay.
except it's a whitish grey. It's not completely grey.
Proper ash. Oh.
It's an off-white, I would say.
Does anyone got any water?
I will.
It's on it next time. I'm not going to ash. Bonus action, urinate.
I will. Oh, God.
Creative thinking that.
Sorry. How?
No, man. Figure it out.
How hurt does Callista look?
Does who look?
Callista.
The fact that she came running behind you, slipping in behind you, she's definitely coming in like out of breath, not looking the greatest.
Okay. I will.
Taking you for a shield of support.
I will heal Callista. I will cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
Okay.
On Callista. 2d8.
Would you know one?
Have
I've
you figured it out yet?
13.
13, thank you.
13 hit points.
of healing. Yeah.
That's
And
something.
then I will turn around and can I perceive anything else on the bridge? There's nothing else apart from they're just disappearing into ash and then
Make a perception check.
wow. 20 something. 26.
26.
Yeah.
You do not see anything on the side of the bridge. However, as you don't see anything on the side of the bridge, but as you're looking over, after kind of healing with your hand on Callista, you see this black sludge just come up the side near you, right here. It's coming up the side and looks to be making its way towards your little corner here.
Okay. I will move.
I will move. Callista, you're on your own.
Hi.
Did you not relay that information on your way?
Yeah, I tell her. I'm like, oh, that's new.
She's like, I've just used my 6 seconds.
And I'll go run
Rude.
behind Garlic.
That's sort of one thing. Valorant is not a gentleman.
Everyone's just piggybacking behind
I
each other.
healed you.
Okay,
Your health.
that's your turn, right, Valorant?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now their turn.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, and
Backend.
Gonna
This
kick
is
in.
lucky.
I'm gonna miss a wisdom save soon.
they are both
I'm
gonna
sure.
pop again. just that the white ash just seems to congeal and then create their bodies again. By the way, they are fleshy. They look exactly like children, and you've felt their slaps. They definitely feel like flesh is hitting you. But they appear once again in front of you.
They have a physical, but then you hit them, they turn to ash and disperse, and then it just forms from out of nothing.
We're having a little bit of a problem here with text overlapping, so...
Oh, we know, Uzo. It's...
I know, but it looks messy.
Well, they swap places.
That's a bit better. I'll work on it while you guys are having your turns. Yes, so that's going to be a slap to you, Cade, and then a punch from Ophelia. So we're going to do Lyra first. Yeah, she gets a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And Ophelia, she gets a 25 to hit. These are both hits. Yeah.
Good luck, Cade.
YOLO.
Okay. 33 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh. And 8 points of psychic damage, so 41 points in total. 41 points. So, boom, boom, just these huge crashes coming in from these children, doing way more damage than they should, than what you expect. Can you also make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Hey, ooh, 24.
God damn it!
No, god damn it!
Yes, damn it! Okay, no. So with the punch to the chest, to the lower abdomen, Ophelia just keeps it there for a moment, trying to grab at your essence, but then you just resist and it doesn't quite go through. That is the end of their turn. It is now Cade/Garlic's turn. Whoever wants to go first.
No one's still got any clues yet. Is that sludge a separate essence to what's happening on the bridge? Is it still there? I suppose I wouldn't. Would I be aware of it if he shouted it out?
Valorant said it, so...
I suppose if I can't see it from where I am, maybe then. I don't know.
Where is the light that Valorin was like bringing along with them?
It's... Hang on.
I mean, you
Where's
said
that
it's still
source?
following them, so it's still following them.
I'm just checking some. Hang on.
Why can't
Yeah,
I...
it's still there.
I can't... Maybe... No. Okay. This one then. I can't hide people's
It's still there at
names,
the moment, anyway.
which is kind of annoying. Sorry, Cade or Garlic, who's going?
Garlic, you went first last time.
I'm just thinking because I've not really got any ideas other than attacking them again.
Okay.
Well, what I'm currently thinking is there a way that I might be able to tell, like, if the light is doing anything for them? Because they were begging to keep the light on them. They were rather persistent on keeping the light. But then there's also very specifically the fire beetles that were at the end of the bridge. So
You could. It's almost like you can test one. I don't know. The way I was looking at was where I could test one thing around, or like one thing in attack. So if you've got something, you could test the first thing out with, or one of them out with.
I don't really know.
The only way you'll be able to test that out is if you're making a perception check, and that will cost you an action to do that.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. So
I
just to be clear, you're having a look to see if the light is doing anything or the lack thereof.
It's like if there something is amiss or something's different because of the light.
Right. Okay. Make a perception check.
I should probably see what my modifier is for perception. Yep. Oh, bloody hell. That's a 25.
25.
That's good.
The
Yeah.
light is still. Valorant, where is that light right now?
So there would be one above the kids,
Yeah.
one with us. So like we'd be pretty well lit.
Mhm.
And then there's one over in the campfire that I've not moved.
Yeah.
And then the other one,
It's
I
orbiting
don't know if
there.
they can move independent without me thinking about it, or if it. I don't know if I can set it to go, okay, searchlight time, or if I have to think about doing it because it's a bonus action to move it normally.
Dancing lights. Oh yeah, it would cost you a bonus action to do that.
Yeah, so there's one over the campfire, there's one over the children, there's one over us, or around us, and then there's one that's probably just stopped somewhere.
Yeah, Garlic, you've not noticed any change in their transformation or otherwise when it comes to the light. Doesn't seem to be bothering them in any way, whether positive or negative.
So would the light be static over them? It's not moving anywhere, it's not doing anything.
Yeah,
It's just sitting there.
Yep, it's just sitting there right now.
Hmm.
I mean, it would have moved a little bit earlier, but they've moved. So.
That could have just been a trap, because obviously non-magicals just have a torches, so they're like, oh, bring the light over here. Then you have to get close and then they eat you.
Everything ends and then the.
Right, I'm going to bonus action Branding Smite
Okay, on who?
on my weapon.
Oh,
Next
right.
time I hit a creature with my weapon attack before the spell ends, which is up to a minute, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The deal attacks 2 extra d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it is invisible, and the target sheds dim light in 5-foot radius. Can't become invisible until the spell ends. Oh, so it's a minute when... So it's cast on my weapon, or on me, however that works. And if I hit it, that lasts a minute then. It says the next time I hit. So I'll attempt to hit Ophelia, because she's the oldest.
Okay.
Whatever.
She looks the oldest out of the kids.
I will also apply... No, I don't know, it's such a waste because we're not damaging him. Nat 20 on that. Fuck. No, I'm not risking it. I don't feel like we're hurting them. I think there's something else controlling this. So it's an extra d6 as well. 2d6. So that's affected them. So that's... James just not reacting just makes me think this is just a nothing.
No, he's pulling that DM's face where you can't tell what he's thinking.
So it's 11 points of radiant damage. Sorry. It's 5. 10 points of regular. So that would be...
21?
So it's, what do I say away? 11?
11 and 10.
10. But then there's the crit as well, which would be 12 and 13. So 25. So 21 and 25.
Okay.
So that's 23 radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, and they... Ophelia, once again, disappears with a smile on her face. Disappearing into that white ash.
Okay.
With me
But
not
she's
using
not
my
gone
bonus
invisible
action.
then. So she's not gone invisible, basically.
No, she's gone.
So the light that would be radiating from her, would that have transferred to anything else, or would it just be nulled?
1 second.
I suppose if it's not a physical attachment or anything like that, then it makes sense not to do anything.
You do see something.
Oh, shit.
So with your Blinding Smite, you smite Ophelia down, and as her smile fades, you see for just a moment before it is retracted, it seems, to underneath the bridge. There is what seems to be a tether. A small, long, reddish-brown tether. And as soon as you strike Ophelia down, it snaps off and then goes underneath the bridge.
Okay. Oh. So it is connected to something then. These. Not visibly connected to
You
it.
see the tether snap off and then disappear
okay.
underneath the bridge.
I'll attempt to hit Loira.
Dora.
Do we see this tether?
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah,
I was going to hopefully.
Yeah.
That's only a 12 to hit.
Yeah, 12 doesn't hit the tiny girl. She definitely moves out the way.
So
Seems to be doing bad at hitting tiny people.
As I swing and miss, I'll just shout, "It's coming from under the bridge," whatever it is, and end of turn.
Okay, Garlic, you had other stuff that you wanted to do, right?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Now, that's where it gets interesting.
I just thought I'd turn around and see that Valorin's stood behind me.
Hello.
Why don't you come on over, Valorin?
So quite a large amorphous blob starts to make its way on top of the plateau you're on, Callista, directly in front of you, taking up that entire corner there. Excuse me, it's going to appear in front of you.
Yikes!
Blubby, blubby, blubby.
Can I? There we go. Yeah, and it's just making a lot, and it's just gonna try and.
Is it like venom?
A little bit,
venom.
yeah. It's gonna throw. I think they can.
If it's poo at you, Lauren.
Gross.
It's gonna attempt to hit you with its pseudopod attack.
Potty attack.
Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh move.
With an unnatural 20.
That'll hit it.
Okay. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 16 points of acid damage. So 24 points in total. And also, as it hits you, you feel it start dissolving the clothes that you're wearing.
Gross. Great. Flashbacks. Not good.
I don't think it's got multi-attack. Yeah, no, it does not. Okay, that is the end of this round. Round 3 is up next. Callista, you are next, buddy.
Straight.
Well, bonus action will be like, a little help over here, please. And I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
I've got the wholeness of body, and I can use once per long rest. I can use an action to regain 24 HP.
Okay.
So I am going to use that right now.
Okay then. Excellent.
Just to survive another round, you know. It's too soon to be changing characters again.
Is that your action, yeah?
Yep. Action's done. Bonus action's yelling for a little bit of help.
Okay.
Is done.
Help! Valorin, you are up next. So you see, Valorin, you see this huge mound of about 5 or 6 feet in height of just pure, icky, black mess that seems to have bits of body parts that are digesting inside it. Everything it touches seems to just be a corrosive away. It's disgusting. It smells.
Okay. So is that taking up like the 10 foot by 10 foot thing?
Yes, it's a huge creature. Sorry, a large creature.
With attacks that do like area effect, does it still only do one?
Yes, it's just to one creature, so it'll be
It's just one creature. Yeah. Okay. I will step forward
Yeah, you should be
Tenta-
feeling guilty right about now.
tentatively. and thunder wave again.
Okay, gonna try and knock it off.
Yeah.
Is that a con save, right?
It's a con save, yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing this at 4th level this time. 3rd level, sorry.
Okay.
At least your feeling of guilt is helping.
Okay.
Naturally.
I'll show you what this is. Don't think I can because
This is now one.
see that?
Nope.
No,
No.
I can see a single number, I hope.
It's a natural 1.
Yeah, it is.
God.
This music coming on is epic.
14.
Let's go.
So it takes 17 points of thunder damage.
70 points of thunder. 1 second. Thunder damage.
17.
Yeah.
Is that very specific? It's thunder damage, right?
Yeah, thunder damage. It says a creature takes 4d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Can it
Okay.
make a goofy noise on its way down?
Yeah. Okay, so it takes 17 points of damage. Yes, it is 5'10". It is going to be pushed off. Yeah, and it's going to disappear.
Cool.
Cool.
Bonus action. I will move one of the lights that isn't around us down there with it
Right. Okay.
to near it, to wherever it's gone
Yeah.
that I can see. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you
Okay.
send this light down to basically search for it, and we'll get back to that later. It is now the kids' turns. The kids are all right.
Right, Offspring, calm down.
This music is great.
Lyra.
It's so good, so perfect. Okay. I need to read a lot. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go nasty. Alright, Ophelia is brought back. Surprise, surprise. Lyra and Ophelia are gonna go full wham at you again. Kate.
Austin Powers one chops are coming up here.
So a kick comes out from Lyra.
Kick?
-6. No, not -6. -1. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Minus
so
D6. Minus D6.
-6. That's
One.
21 with the -6.
-1.
21 hit.
No.
Kate.
Oh,
Okay.
Yay.
Then a straight gut punch from Ophelia again. That is a 22.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
I'll watch this.
I have no idea because I don't know what you're looking at. I have no idea, mate. Shh. That is a 14.
A 14.
14.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage and 11 points of psychic damage, so 28 total.
Damn.
Also, your memories are eaten.
Oh no!
what?
Oh! No, I know what we're fighting. I think.
So whenever
Now you know.
So whenever you roll an ability check or an attack roll, you have to remove a d4 from it as you start forgetting things. Just how to fight, who you are, starting to be sapped from you as this gut punch. She finally finds a center and starts to just drag these memories from your mind.
Would that have happened knocking me down from the damage?
Yes. Because you're still unconscious, you're not dead.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't have rolled for it, and would I, if I was unconscious?
So the rules are a bit wacky
Yeah,
doodle dandy when you're unconscious, but I would say she would have done it with the same attack. Because they can, on each attack, they can do it. It's kind of like a divine smite in a way. They can only do it once, though, so...
Has she still got the glow around it? No, No, that's... Is that a concentration?
So, so this gut punch comes in. She starts to suck your memories from you, Cade, and you fall down. The black takes over, and you are in a world of familiarity, unconscious. That's their turn, though. Cade, just to get us out of the way, Cade, can you make a death save, please?
Already? Oh, shit.
Yeah, because it was your turn next. Or Garlic, so...
All right, fair enough. 17.
Alright, so that's one succeed. Garlic, it's your turn.
Okay. Is there anything specific I can do with Cade? Because just remember, I'm still fairly new to D&D.
Alright, if you look in your inventory, I gave you something. Just give it a quick look.
I say you gave me a few things.
Yeah, I gave you a specific thing that would help in this situation. If you're having trouble finding it, then I'll just say it.
Could you? Because I'm not
Begins with
sure
potion
what I
and
would
ends
have.
in healing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah, so you got potion of healing, I gave you one of them. So that would just... It would cost you either a bonus action or an action. You would have to rush over to him, feed this potion of healing into him, which will bring him back into the world of the living. For now.
But then get smacked again.
So it's 2d4
would I
plus
be
2.
able to... Okay. Would I be able to pull him back? Pull him away from this group first?
Yes, that is possible. He's a heavy Dragonborn boy, but you might be able to.
I can sure as hell have a go, if
you
anything.
can. That will cost you an action to do that.
So could I run up, drag him away, and then give him the potion?
Yes.
Wait. I suppose I can't have any say I'm unconscious.
It is Garlic's turn. Roll athletics for me to see if you can drag him away. He is dead weight right now, so the DC is a little bit higher. It's not impossible, but... So that's athletics.
18?
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, so I'm guessing you're going over to him. Oops.
Yep, gonna
and then
drag him away.
You're dragging him away. So 5, you can only drag him like a 30. So I think you can only drag him 10 feet away.
That'll be better than nothing, I suppose.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna... What direction do you want to drag him in? To the west, to the south?
I'm gonna drag him to the west,
Over here,
because
yeah.
that thing could always come back up on...
5,
yeah,
10.
that thing could always come back up on that end.
Okay, so you drag
And
Cade
then what
over
was
here.
it, 2d4?
2d4. 2d4 plus 2. Also, Ophelia gets an opportunity attack on you, Garlic. Which is a 14 to hit? Does that hit?
14 doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Okay. Are you using your crossbow right now?
I will be, yes. Well, I would otherwise have it, yes.
would you be using it? This is important. Or would you be using your
Or would I be
blades?
attacking with it?
Say
No,
you
I
were
wouldn't be
going to
using my
attack
blades. I'd have my
crossbow.
I'd have my crossbow. Yeah.
Okay. So, which means you would lose an AC. Because
There's a single AC.
which means it will hit. This is why this is important.
Okay.
I'm gonna let that go for now, though. Okay, but dual wielder is because D&D Beyond it just adds it. It just expects you always to be dual wielding something. But if you have your crossbow out, then you wouldn't be right. But I'm gonna let it go for now. But just remember that for the future.
Yeah, I would.
But yeah,
Sorry,
it completely
potion
misses
of
you
healing's
as you just kind of scrabble Cade away.
2d4.
2d4 plus 2 for potions of healing.
Come here, you stupid pyramid. fucking
Pyramid of death.
It's stuck in this dice vault that I got given. It's 3. 7.
7, so you heal for 7, Cade. You are back up.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, so glug, 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 and you just come back alive again and see that you've been dragged away, and you see these creepy children just looking down at you, smiling with their hungry, hungry mouths. Is that your turn, Garlic?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Next up, so the searching light that goes down, it stops. You see that the light has stopped about 60 foot down. And it's now slowly ascending.
Okay.
I've time to move out of the area, though.
Okay, so that's the end of that round. It's now the start of the 4th round. Callista.
Right. They haven't expended hitting all body parts yet.
I was about to do that, James. Start.
Sorry.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, I've got 55 for the movement, so I'm quite alright. Ophelia, we're going for a strike at the heart area.
Okay, alright.
With the staff.
Okay.
Does the 24 hit?
24 hits, yeah.
8 points damage.
8. Okay. Oops. As Ophelia has enough damage to take her down, she disappears into that white, grey.
I meant to say on the way past, could I have given Valoran a kiss on the cheek as a way of a thank you?
Okay. Quick action.
There's one of those quick mwah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a bonus action. And then we'll hit Lyra and go to poke her in the eye with the staff.
Okay.
Back off. Some Leo and shit right there. There is.
I think a 27 will hit.
A 20? Yeah, I think I'll hit. Yeah, I think that'll hit.
For what? Yeah, 13 points of damage, max damage.
What? 13 points of damage. So yeah, just hit. What's strange about this is that you're hitting something, but then as soon as you hit it, it just disappears. And that is, yeah. 13.
And I've got 25 foot of movement left, so I'm just going, knowing that the oozy thing's coming up this way, I'm going to whoosh this way.
This is Dark Souls. No, this is Bloodborne. I love this.
Hide behind the 7 HP. I've lost my shield as well, Anna. So yeah.
Yes, that would have been drunk.
It's more just using movement.
Okay, so that's Callista's turn. Valoran, you are next.
Can I see under the bridge from where I am?
It's hard to. It's pretty.
Because I can see you've got like steps there, but I don't
It's
know
pretty.
how-
It's a pretty deep. It's a pretty
deep.
deep bridge. Like it's like, to quote a reference you guys said earlier, it's like the Balrog Bridge. So it's very thick to keep the bridge up.
Okay.
Right, whereas it's thick all across it. Like, it's very well made. It isn't shit like the goblins and the dwarves of Moria made the bridges for some fucking reason. Stupid dwarves! Not sure why they did that.
Okay.
Well, you've already pointed out, stupid dwarf.
Racist. Mind you, I was racist last night when I was asking for like a cave, and just like, let's just ask a dwarf and know what's going on underground.
How thick would you say the bridge was?
I would
Like
say
from-
like with about 5 Cs.
One moment.
Damn.
It's thick.
Okay.
So that thing falling all that way down there didn't affect the kid.
Nope.
No.
No, it's so thickness, you're talking about 30 feet at the apex.
Right. Okay.
It's made from the very stone itself. Like,
Yeah. I was just, what I was thinking was hypnotic pattern is a 30-foot cube.
Okay.
If I could cast it on the kids, and so like the 5 foot of the kids, and then 5 foot down, and then 25 foot under the kids, would that go under the bridge as well or not? But yeah, not bother. I will Eldritch Blast the other 2 kids, and then this is nothing else I can think to do.
See, there's like no one in chat that's clipping all this stuff. It's all out of context and could be used.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast those kids. Billy is a 12 to hit, and Edison is a
Is it what?
12 and a 13 to hit.
Both
12
miss.
for Billy. Yeah.
They put one of them pangs off the jade head statue. One of them just disappears into the distance. You lose sight of it. Is that your turn?
I will move here, and then bonus action, the light that I've got near the campfire under the bridge. I don't know what it's going to light up, but just under the bridge. But
okay, so you're going to go underneath the bridge. Are you? I'm guessing you're watching it as you're kind of running. Did you do that?
Yeah,
before
like
or
as I'm
after?
moving, like so I'd be stood there. I just like the way in my head it is. I'm like moving away and bringing it, and I'm looking under the bridge as I'm walking away.
Right. So, as you send the light around and then underneath, it illuminates all the cracks and the crevices in the bridge. Even though it's well made, it's old. It's been here for a long time, which means there is deterioration there. And as you look in between these cracks and the light illuminates from beneath the bridge, you can see that there's this pale red ooze that's all along the bridge. It seems to just illuminate like red veins all across the underside of this bridge. And it seems to just pulse. And you can see occasionally some of the smaller rocks just falling. But that's what you see.
Okay. I tell them. I don't know how we would say it. Oh my God. There's a thing under
we'd
the
all
bridge.
see it. Yeah. You say we could? Is that visible on top? Did you say all the pulsing and everything, or is
No.
it
It's just underneath the bridge. Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, like,
It
from
seems
where
to
you
be.
guys are,
It
you
seems to
wouldn't
have
see the
taken
side
up
of the bridge.
almost the entirety of the bridge, and it's underneath.
Like the length of the bridge and the unders.
Yeah, it's Well, it's mainly localized around where the kids are, but it seems to have stretched itself to basically accommodate the space that it's been given.
Okay.
So that's your turn, Valorant.
Yeah.
All right, now it's the kids' turn.
I just realised I'm stood at the front still.
Okay, so
Not much we can do to help you, really. In all fairness, there's not
with
much.
a bonus action. Oh, cool. I can actually do it from. Or can I? No, I can't. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay. The kids. 5,
Oh, it's alright.
10, 15. Okay. You see that now that you've shown that light up, and also because you've moved away, the kids are coming closer now. And now that the light is shining from underneath, you can see this ooze is peeping out of the pavement slabs underneath. You can't see anything attached to the kids. They're still there. They still look as fleshy as ever, though you know otherwise. But you can see the faint red, veiny red underneath the pavement, the slabs beneath you. And the kids are gonna 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 10.
So it's like coming through the ground. It's not like going round.
No, yeah, it's going through the ground. It's finding every crack it can, and it's going through it. It's using the foundations itself to move around. Okay, so this is going to be a slap. Oh, shit. This is going to be a slap at Cade.
I'm still on the floor as well.
Right now
aren't
is prone as well, so that's advantage. That's a natural 1 on the first hit. And then a 7. Oh, man. So that's 14 to hit.
No.
Misses you, you roll out the way.
No.
And then Ophelia says, "That's not fair!" And she's gonna go at you again. With advantage again, that's 18 to hit. Don't think that hits.
No.
Right. Now I'm rolling bad. I'm rolling really bad. That's a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. Yeah. None of them hit, so like Lyra tries to double fist down on your head and you just roll out the way, and then Ophelia tries to kick it and you just roll the other way. You seem to be ducking and diving.
Oh, I'm a boss on the floor. I'm a fucking boss on the floor.
Alright. Cade/Garlic, go.
As I've rolled, I'll take the lead on this one. I'll kind of just get on a knee, and I suppose I can see that stuff coming up through now. Is it close? How far away is it, or is it right under them? Or
Do you know what? We could probably just show it now.
Smash 30 foot by 30 foot cubed.
yeah,
You're going to be absorbed.
So 5, 10, 5, 10, yeah. Bam.
Oh.
nice.
It's been moving this entire time.
Oh, I thought that was Edison then.
So yeah, it's Ophelia.
That, James, is so weird that
I fucking know, Lauren! When you said to me yesterday that you were going to go up against one next week, I was like...
like literally that's where my game ended last night. We're about to go up against one of these next week. That was our ending.
Now you know what to do.
I felt really bad for her DM. I was like, I've been planning this for weeks. And then she said to me last night, "I'm going up against one of these." I was like, "Great, fantastic."
I'm not going to metagame anyway. It's not within me to metagame on a monster.
I just people.
But it's just hilarious.
People don't even use oblexes. They don't even use them. Then it just.
I don't know what else. Fucking Oblex.
It's literally hilarious. The pair of you get to the same idea on the same week.
I'll fill you in what an Oblex is later on. Actually, if you are successful in this fight, things will become more clear.
So we're dead.
Right,
okay, so Cade and Garlic, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got into a crouched, bit like a attack position on the ground, so I'm not
like
getting
a cat.
up. Yeah, and I'm trying to work out what would that hit if I did it a fire breath in that kind of line. I can't see what's under him, so I don't know how many people there. So I don't know if to go straight across or try and clip a bit of everything.
That would definitely hit him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're using fire breath, right?
Yeah, but it hits everything in the line. So would it be beneficial doing it there, or I can't see if it would hit anything else if I did it that way.
I mean, it would hit. It would because it's coming out of the ground. It would hit the Oblex. It would hit. I'll call her Ophelia because that's who it is. I'll call it. It will hit Ophelia. And it's simulacrums because that's what these are.
Okay. What if I do it there?
Yeah, it will hit.
Okay.
Ophelia, Billy, and Xavier. Edison Xavier.
Cool. I'll go straight on then. I kind of just breathe it straight out along the floor. And I should give you the details, really, shouldn't I?
Yes, it needs to make a dex save, I think. which it gets a 14.
14.
Is that right on the save?
On the button.
Yeah.
Right on button. D6s. So it's half damage. So it's 5 fire damage. 10 total.
Right, 5 fire damage. So Ophelia. Oh shit. Yeah, so Ophelia disappears. I'm just gonna move this guy out. Oh, Edison wouldn't have got hit, sorry. But Billy definitely would have.
Oh yeah, I can see him there.
Yeah. Okay. It's so annoying having to change front and back layers all the time. Not only that, but when you cast fire on this Oblex, the goo underneath that seems to just be howling out like this really it's not really a loud howl, it's more of a just constantly as it's kind of raising up, and as soon as you use your fire breath, it just screeches out in pain. The red material that it's made of starts to pop and crackle. It did not like that. It did not like that. Is that your turn, Cade?
That would explain why it wasn't too happy to have the beetle kicked down into it.
That is probably all I can do on that. Yeah.
Garlic.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
It's the future. I'm just going to take a shot at Lyra. Is Lyra still focused on Cade?
Yes. I would say yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a shot at Lyra then, just to try and clear sort of like everything within the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
Where'd I put my box?
No one guessed what the monster was either in chat, so I'm pretty proud
I
of
only
myself.
got it.
They're all
As soon as you said ooze, I
disappointed.
knew.
Disappoints?
It was used beneath.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
a 16 to hit?
16 hits. It just hits.
Ace. Right. So, using sneak attack as well, so it's 5d6. Once.
5. Wow.
5d6 plus 4. And for maths, 12. 16, 20.
20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Holy shit. Right, no, I'm not supposed to be seeing a health bar in real life. We won't be seeing that.
You're not meant to be looking at it, Dan!
Holy
I know, I've just seen it. I thought it was the person behind, but it's really not.
Damn it, Dan!
It's the numbers we're not supposed to be seeing. I didn't. Yeah.
Can we get some damn it Dans in chat, please?
Damn it, Dan!
Damn.
It vibrates and just starts to spill out over the pavement slabs. It's unstable. It's starting to lose its grip on its own memories. Memories start popping out of a little girl in the garden dancing around an older woman who looks very much like Ophelia, but in her early 20s, just traveling through a wood and talking to a small group of farmers, to a group of adventurers who are in this room, who it sprang a surprise on and ate all their memories until they had none left and they fell unconscious before it just consumed them. These memories just keep spewing out of it as it is very, very close to death.
Would I then, as a bonus action? No, because my crossbow wouldn't count as a part of my 2-weapon fighting. Or would it?
Have you got any like throwing daggers or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got a dagger. So could I throw that with my other hand?
You can hand crossbow it, and then with a bonus action, you can have the dagger in the offhand and stab it. If you have.
Am I in range?
If you have,
I've got movement. I've not moved anywhere.
Then you definitely have.
Oh, then I just want to run up and stab it.
Okay. All right. So as it's kind of crystallizing and becoming unstable, you find the bulkiest part of this oozy creature and go for an attack. So let's see if you hit.
Boop. Oh, damn it. That was so close.
So close to what? 1 or 20?
It was so close to a natural 20.
Oh.
That would be a 25.
25 hits.
You've been the face at
25 hit, yeah. And it won't cast class under my sneak attack, will it?
No.
You've already
No,
used
because
your
I've
sneak
already
attack.
used that. So
on this turn.
Yeah.
So you would
1d4. That's 6 damage.
6 points damage. Show us how it's done.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm useful. I just sort of like run up, pushing my way past Cade, like slyly looking back at him because I remember his comments from earlier about the Beatles. So just as I'm looking him dead in the eyes, I just plunge my dagger into the ground.
Okay, yeah, you just slice at it. What you can only imagine is it's a heart-like amorphous blob that is changing shape, kind of popping out of the ground as you're running at it. It seems to be howling out in pain, and you stab at it and keep stabbing and slashing until eventually the creature crystallizes. It's whatever it's made of starts to solidify and it is no more. Congratulations, guys.
Yay!
Hey!
Party popper.
Do I get my memories back? Because I don't know who this guy is.
Nope, you have to go through a long rest. So
That's fine by me.
have a nap and you'll be alright.
As you kill this creature, let me just get rid of all the kids.
Fuck them all. Cunts.
I'm just sort of like panting. I'm just going to turn to the group and just go, remind me to never have kids.
As you, we're going to turn back to the other cam. There we go. Yeah, as you take down, eviscerate this heart, you see that inside it is a crumpled up, well, it's several crumpled up pages of a journal that are wet and kind of nasty. They have like this smell of sulfur on them, but they have intelligible writing on them. Garlic.
Red?
You do not
can I
recognize
gather them all up?
Yes, you do not recognize any of the language on them.
So I can't read any part of it. I can't even make it.
You can't even
Punctuation.
You can see that it's. You can see that it's kind of set out like a journal. Like you can definitely tell that's a time of the day. That is a year. That it. But you can't tell.
Would I be able to recognize? Would I be able to recognize the language almost, or
no, not at all. Not
No.
at all.
If we start
Okay,
looking
so-
at it, just say pass around garlic and.
I would say
see if
I'm
someone
just gonna
takes it.
walk back towards the group as I'm flicking over the pages and just hold it up to Cade.
You're under arrest.
Welp.
Cade, you immediately recognize this. This is Nethalese. It's written in bold runes, but it seems to be the journal of Ophelia's. this journal is, as I say, it's written in Netherese. Judging by the dates, it's set in minus 1014 DR. And it reads: 5th of Mertia, Netheril year 2845. I left Alienar to look for you, Father. They need you. Everywhere is fucking falling and you're out chasing answers. Why? Your people need you right now. 6th of Mertia, Netheril year 2845. I ran by some low Netherese today. I asked them about you and if they had seen you. Only thing I could get out of them was that some madman was making a castle. A castle? Only know that could be you. You always did try and build things far too ambitious. But that's also why I respect you. 8th of Mertia, Netheril year 2845. Nahala fell today, right into the ocean. I seen it with my own eyes. It created a tidal wave that cleared a lot of the lower folk. Father, again, we need you. I think I'm close to this castle you're building. I can sense you nearby. 13th of Mertia, Netheril year 2845. I'm sick, Father. My veins are bright, cobalt blue and glow. The people avoid me, and I'm not the only one. But my magical power has increased. Why is this, Father? What did we do to deserve this? I feel we are cursed. I feel I am on borrowed time. Do you remember when we used to play in the island in our courtyards? You used to blink away, and I used to get so mad because you showed me up in front of my best friends. I used to stamp my feet and not talk to you for days, but I still loved you. That's how I feel now, chasing you to the ends of Valeria. Except the tables have turned. I just want to see you smile again. 17th of Mertia, Netheril year 2845. Can't write hard. Found castle. It's so pretty. Dungeon went down. Slime wet. I can't remember. I got away. I hear it. It's coming. I love you, Father. And then it ends.
Itchy Scott came in. Ugly face, so killed him.
Yeah.
That's the only written reference I remember from Resident Evil. No, obviously just relay all that on. Yeah. I won't go through it word for word, boys and girls. I'm sure you heard it in detail.
Get the gist.
So, yeah. And on that note, I'm going to heal.
Can I walk over to the edge of the cliff?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Where's my light?
It has stopped. And it's stopped about 10 feet from the side of the cliff.
Okay.
You see the dregs of this black pudding that you came across just now. It seems to have just soaked into the side of the cliff. And it's just sitting there.
Okay. I will move my light away from it and move away and say, there's still that black pudding there. Or there's the black thing, you know?
Looking back over the bridge, is there anything over there?
Yes, there's the little camp.
Yeah.
That is very old. There was also some other notes there as well. Over the way.
Yeah.
Have we been over there, or are we still to go over there?
You haven't gone over
No,
there
we're
yet.
still go over there now.
I'll say I'm going to walk over, go and have a look.
Oh, wrong tool. Did you say the blob's still coming up, or is it just there?
It's just stationary right now.
Okay.
Has done damage to my armor.
Oh,
sure. You don't have armor, so it's just
whatever the cloth meant.
It's just your clothing. You're not very decent right now, as your clothing has been melted away, a little bit. You can choose wherever it's been melted away, because I'm not gonna.
Probably shouldery area.
We can fix that if we go over there. Let's go sit down a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start walking over the bridge to the
Okay.
camp.
Yeah.
You make your way over. You see that there is, now that you're closer, you see as you did before, there is a small campfire that's been here for a very long time. There are some, what seem to be makeshift chairs, foldable chairs that have just collapsed from years and years and years of misuse. Well, not being used, rather. There are a couple of crates that have just decayed. There is a skeleton that is just lying with its back against the wall opposite where you came in.
How big is the skeleton?
Human-sized. It's bleached white. Looks like it's just been completely cut, like eaten clean. But it's still intact.
Is there anything around it?
Yes, there is. It seems to have some gold coming out of its right hand, and in between that gold there is a small gemstone. Yeah. And then the notes are in the middle of the clump of old crates that used to be here.
Is the skeleton an adult skeleton?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the coins and the gem.
Okay. It's 26 gold pieces and a banded agate stone, which is worth about 50 gold pieces.
You see him take it?
Yeah.
I make no attempts to hide it.
He's not hiding it.
Is there anything in the crate?
Old habits, Callum, old habits.
Or are the crates just old?
What was it? Sorry, 20 gold pieces.
26.
And what was the stone?
26 gold pieces and a banded agate. So it's Agate.
And you said it was worth...
It was worth around 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly. Sorry, what was that, Valorant?
What's the boxes? Are they like just smashed up, or are they actually like still intact?
They, over the thousands of years, potentially they've been here, maybe hundreds, you're not sure, they have just decayed.
If I just kick them about, like whatever's left of them, is there anything in or around them? Or...
No, there's only the notes that were in the boxes, but now in open air, covered in dust and stuff.
Can I see what's written on them without picking them up?
Say again?
Can I see what's written on the notes without picking them up?
Yes. Yeah, so it appears to be something that's torn from something larger. It is in common. Without picking it up, you can read the entire thing. It says, "My journal is molting pages. I do not know if any part of my account will survive this expedition. We thought Skyder lost alongside Edriga, but she has returned, carrying a really strange seal and a smirk on her face despite her injuries. She is badly wounded, and Merrick is tending to her right now. I've been researching the seal in the meantime. It is of an intricate design made of jade shaped around a small bloodstone gem. It seems one of our predecessors was attempting to translate some of the inscriptions in these ruins. According to his texts, these seals were carried by 3 Netheril overseers, all bearing titles: the Guardian, the Builder, and the Scribe. This one seems to have belonged to the Guardian, who was charged with defending these ruins against incursions from dangerous beasts. I have to admit, I don't believe he did a very good job of that." And then it ends with a final paragraph. "It's time to leave soon, so we best hurry with this job. Gotta go back to Dorwine, but I've heard tell that bitch Delphina is still patrolling the high seas around Wakara, killing all she can with that damned ghost ship of hers. Maybe we should take the long trade routes around, just to be safe? Can't trust the stewards to help." And then the rest of the page is ripped from something else, so you can't take...
And the paper looks newish or old, or...
It's old. It's old, like you're talking hundreds of years with this one, yeah.
Okay, I relay that.
Okay.
I just show it. Point it out. I said pick it up.
Nothing else of note looking through a bit around here then, or...
Just sort of like turning the stone over in my hand, is there anything that I can see on it? Or is there any like indistinct markings, or is it just like a gem?
It's just a gem. It's just an agate. It's not like
Okay.
what that journal describes.
Okay.
However, you do know that there's the small rooms to the south. The rest
Is
of
that
this
back
level,
what would that be then?
just south from you, there's like a small residence area where it looks like this camp or someone previously has taken up. This might be a rest stop at one point or something. It looks like.
Right.
Is
I'm not
that
seeing
back
that
over
one.
the bridge, or is it just down
No,
from
it's
where
just
we
where we
currently
are.
are?
It's down south from where you are. It's down a small
Okay.
earthen slope.
Okay.
What's,
Are we-
what's the visibility like? Is it dark or?
It's pretty dark down here, but I assume, Valorant said he's bringing his
I'll bring the
dancing
lights
lights, so you've got a
Okay.
vision of about 10 feet from you right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll follow the lead.
Yeah, we'll head that
Okay.
way.
Okay, so who's heading it? Give me a marching order.
I'm going to suggest Garlic leads
Okay.
the way to keep his
Okay.
eye out for. You seem like a roguish fella. Keep an eye out for some
Yeah.
traps.
Can I just send
Uh,
one of my lights back over to the black pudding? Just
Okay.
to see if it's still on the
Sit
wall
on his head.
where I am.
You see that with that light, and you have a look, you see that the black pudding is latched onto the side. It seems to have just fallen asleep, or you're not sure.
Mhm.
But the fact it's kind of absorbed itself into the side of the wall shows you what is inside of it that cannot fit into that cliff face. And it is a saber. There is a sheen that is shining off it. And as you look closer, you see that there is a saber inside that black pudding.
I tap Cade and I say, "Look, a saber. It may be useful for you." Don't know what that accent was.
So saber is in sword.
Yes, it's
Okay.
a long. It's like longsword length, but it's slightly curved. It's not like a scimitar, which is quite, acutely curved. This is just a slight. It's imagine a pirate's cutlass.
Hmm.
And it's inside the boots.
It's inside the
Yeah.
ooze, yeah. About
like under a clear skin or something like that, where
It
it's
is-
all.
it is 20 feet down. The cliff face.
Mm.
Hang on, sorry.
Did anyone hit the pudding?
No one hit the pudding
Nope.
other than Valorant, who hit it for
I
17.
say
Yeah.
Valorant
Oh, yeah.
did, and then knocked it off the edge.
Mm.
I know this might. How wide's the chasm again?
It is 30 to 40 feet, depending on where you are in the room. But from
How-
where you
if-
are,
If I stand on this side of the cliff,
Your
this side
side.
of the bridge,
Yeah.
and cast Mage Hand.
sorry, on the other
Mage
side of the
hands.
bridge.
On
Yeah,
the
so
side
we're
where
on-
we are.
From the side where we are, I'm not going to walk round again.
Okay, yeah.
Can I cast Mage Hand and try and pull it out, pull the saber out?
Is it going to be too heavy? What's the
Yeah.
weight limit on that? Let's say like a
Mage
pound or
hand
something like
It's
that.
10 pounds.
Mage Hand can carry 10 pounds.
Mm.
Let me just see the weight of this weapon. I think it's below. Yeah. Did you want to do this carefully, or did you want to just snap it out?
Like, just basically put, like if I was just going to, like, it's jelly, yeah? It's like an ooze.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it carefully. I'm just going to jank it.
Okay. So make
Yeah.
make an Arcana check.
Okay. 13.
It's not enough, unfortunately. So as you
Uh-huh.
Oh,
as you kind of extend your mage arm out, and it's kind of getting to the end of your reach, you wrap it around the blade, and you try and pull, but it is not budging.
Mm-hmm. We can come back for this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make a mental note.
We'll send the monk down
I'll
on a
drop
rope.
No, thank you.
Carabine.
Okay, Garlic. Is there anything you would like
yeah.
to do approaching these rooms?
So I'm guessing I've still got the light behind me, so I can see somewhat into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are one, two, three rooms. So you got one of the main rooms. There's 3 rooms here, 2 on your left, and there's one on your right. The one on your right appears to be some kind of library. A lot of the books seem to have just decayed into nothing. But there is a chest in there at the far right side. The leftmost room that is closest to you has a corpse in it that has a bow that's slung over his head. It's almost skeletonized, but it's still got some dried flesh on it. And in the last room, there is a shelf that seems to have a piece of parchment and some gold on it.
I was going to say to everybody, just thoroughly check before you take anything. A few of these floors have been pretty booby-trapped.
With me kind of like in the lead, I'm just going to like turn to the group. Okay, which one's first?
How big are the rooms?
They're not very big. The library is probably the biggest, with about a 30 by 20 foot. The other 2 rooms are more like small bedroom size. So
I'll send a dancing light into each one.
Okay.
Into each room.
All right. It lights up the rooms.
There's nothing in
So how are we going to do this? Eeny, meeny, miny, row?
We'll just do first room first. So was that the library first?
Yeah, I'd say library first in case there's any information about the other rooms written down.
Would I be able
Might be
to
nothing.
like visibly see if there was any sort of like pressure plates or anything like in the floor?
So
or
you'd be-
I could
Do a
throw
check.
I could throw some ball bearings in. See
You
if
could do
anything
that.
triggers.
You could also check for traps with your eyes, or you can just throw your ball bearings in, whichever's easier for you.
What is it you use to check for traps? Investigate.
Yeah,
It's investigate, yeah.
What's your plus on it?
and that's what I'm just looking at.
If you have thieves' tools, then you double the proficiency.
It's a 0 on investigation.
What?
What?
Yeah, don't, yeah, it's swashbuckler, it's a bastard.
He's a clever boy.
That's intriguing.
Would I? Okay, I'm not gonna risk it then on the whole.
You would still get your
traps front. I'm
proficiency, so you'd still have technically +3 because you're proficient in finding traps because you have the thieves' tools. Or do you just want a ball bearing it?
I'm gonna do a roll, see if I can see anything, and then I'll ball bearing afterwards if I can't
Okay.
really tell.
All right, make a roll then.
That would be 11.
11. You don't see anything other than all the strewn books that have just fallen to the wayside.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple of steps back away from the door and just toss some ball bearings in, aiming some towards the floor, and then otherwise just trying to scatter some into the air.
Okay, make an attack roll for me and add your dex mod.
An
This
attack
is
roll.
intriguing.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah. I just wanted to see where you land.
That would be 14.
Is that with your dex?
Yeah, that's with my dex, so
So
dexterity.
you throw
Oh, is it just my modifier on dexterity? So my +3?
just your mod,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
So you throw a handful of ball bearings in there, well, half a handful. It goes across the entire floor, which this is a very small room, so it's quite easy to do. Other than it's kind of funneling through the piles of books on each side of the room, and it gets to the other side, and it doesn't seem to have tripped anything. With your high hit, they throw them up. Some of them land on top of the library, the bookcases. Some of them land in some of the rafters up top, but they just kind of land and then plop down at the other side of the room. with a loud clatter.
There are no real. Just
Some,
sort of like
some of them land on the chest that's at the far end, but you don't see any like doors or anything that goes off from this room.
Okay.
Likely that the chest is trapped, if anything, in here, I'd imagine then.
Anybody got any sort of ability to see? Trapped? Or would I be able to see if I was to enter the room?
You would be you would be the best
It's-
one. Probably
That's
for that.
me,
Yeah.
isn't it? Okay.
That would be your job.
I love that. I
God
love
damn
that. That would be
So-
me.
So can I check if I was to walk into the room and look around the chest? Would I be able to see if there's an invisible trapping?
So check for traps again. So that's investigation.
Investigate again. Is that my proficiency?
So yeah, you'd be just adding +3 on top of that. So
Okay.
it's just yeah.
That's an unnatural 20.
Oh
Nice.
really? It's 17. Nice.
17.
This chest is definitely trapped. It is trapped. It is an arcane trap. It is not a mechanism.
Oof.
Okay. Can I just like relay that back to them?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Can
I'm
I-
just gonna look a point at it and go not touching, and then just walk out the room.
Can I cast spells through Mage Hand? Can I cast touch spells with Mage Hand?
You are not an arcane trickster, so I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you could. No, that's good.
So you could investigate it without setting the trap off. I assume it's just trapped to open, or
Yeah, you can use it to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door to a container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents of a vial.
Mhm.
Would I be able
don't-
to? Would I be able to shoot it open in any sort of way? Like shoot the latch or anything?
I mean, it's not locked. You know that.
it will just
Could I get a
open.
very long stick?
I
Well,
have a very long stick right here with my hand.
are you just looking? Oh, I thought you were just pointing to your dick or something.
Yeah.
High five!
If you want, I can
Okay, so
lift it. I can open it. If everybody wants to move away.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just sort of like gonna open that up to you lot. Let's just go. You can move on if you wish, or if there's something important that you think we might find.
Usually, when things aren't meant to be touched, there's something very valuable inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shall we move on and then come back?
Wait.
I mean, couldn't your long hand thing just flip up?
Nudge it open.
Hearing valuable, he'd probably just do it anyway.
Just do it without asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Second.
I'm just not as brave at the minute because I am so low HP.
I'm standing outside the door. Like I'm
Yeah.
standing 30 feet away as I do it.
Turns into a stereo player.
How much HP?
Oh, crying out loud. There we go. Yeah, so you send your mage hand forward,
Mm-hmm.
flip the latch, open it up, and then the chest, it glows red around where the lip of the chest is, and then a
behind the
fireball
door.
throws itself out of the doorway.
Can I pull Valorant out of the way
You can.
as a
Except
reflex?
you can. Can you? I mean, it's a fireball, which is 20-foot radius. You guys are all within
know.
It's
20.
still gonna hit us, yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but just try and,
Okay,
as like
just
a
like
reflex, you see a fireball coming, just an automatic yank pull.
So can you all make a dexterity saving throw, please?
With +4 boys and girls.
Does Valorant get any cover from me since I've yanked him?
No.
I've yanked him and probably covering him with part of the body by yanking.
Oh,
That's
I'll-
14
I'll
from
point,
me.
I'll point it in there.
All the fucking chests.
With
And
a plus
10s.
4 or plus D4?
Plus 4. Solid 4.
Okay. Cool.
Well, that's good. That's
Still
better.
7.
Callista, what you get?
14 total.
14. Valorin.
7.
Kate.
16.
Garlic.
14.
Okay. Wow, guys.
Valuable?
What's this you
Um,
say?
So this fireball comes hurtling, and you hear this. It just comes hurtling out. A couple of you have seen this before. It's just a pale red light that centers on a point, and then just explodes. It does 40 points of damage to Callista, Valorin, and Garlic.
I'm dying.
Cade,
40.
40. It was a 5th level fireball.
Holy
Cade, that gets down to 20, but you're also resistant, which means it gets down to 10. Is anyone else resistant to fire? Just say now.
I
No.
used to be resistant to fire.
I need to see. What's this thing that you gave me?
Where would resistances be if I was?
It's defenses.
Oh, God. God,
Defense.
defense.
Nothing.
I tried to protect you. I honestly tried to protect you with my life.
Garlic is resistant to lightning. Callista is not resistant.
Resistant to anything.
You're just a cloth for walking around with fists.
Yep.
Well, barely cloth on. I mean,
I need that belt back.
All right, yeah. So, so
So
All your toys are gone.
I'm just going
Yep.
to stare daggers directly at Valerie.
I'll do this.
I'm just going to point to Callista and say, pick
Oh,
her
I'll-
up and walk into the room.
Yeah, I cast
I'll-
Cure Wounds on Callista.
Oh, I'll let you do it then.
Aw.
So just for the case of the viewers, who is unconscious right now?
She can't escape the Jace curse.
It is a curse, I am telling you.
So Callista is unconscious.
Uh,
Is anyone else
Well,
unconscious?
not that. No.
I'm very, very low.
Very low.
But I'm
Valorin's okay, I think, and
Yeah,
Cage
I'm
only
alright.
took 10 damage. So,
Short rest before we go anywhere else.
13
but
points of health.
you
to
have a look in
13,
this.
thank you.
You have a look in this chest, and you see that there is just one thing in there.
One thing.
I swear under my breath.
It better be good.
It is a jade shaped around a small bloodstone.
That's going to be useful. Would any of... I know Cade knows, but would the rest of us know that jade is like a valuable stone? That'd be a common thing.
I would say other than Garlic, yes. Because Garlic is new to this region, right? Whereas everybody else... I mean, actually, no, because jade is jade is rare everywhere. No, jade is one of the rarest materials.
I say I've spent many a time at sea.
Yeah.
Surely I'd have come across it at some point.
Well, it's
Can
worldwide. The fact is it's commodity. It's very rare, and to actually see so much of it in this region is incredibly rare in itself, and quite interesting because you don't see a lot
Can
of
we
this
see that
stuff.
from the door, or is it like we've walked up to the chest to see that?
We'd have approached it after we'd had.
Oh no, I pointed at you to like pick her up, and then I
Me?
went into the room to collect it. No, I pointed at Valorin because he's the one
Yeah.
who flipped
Oh,
it
okay, so
open,
you-
and I was
So, yeah,
I
they-
was rather
Oh.
angry with him.
So the
Before you
seal,
get-
the seal is about fist sized. And as I say, it is jade framed with a small bloodstone that's been put in the center of it.
So before you do grab it, I'm just going to say I don't want to pull rank. I'm just throwing it out there. But it seems to be important to this whole place, these stones, according to the letters that we've just seen. Would you mind me keeping hold of it? For the time being.
Just turning it over in my hand. I don't really get it
So
all that
it's-
much.
I mean, it's only
I could-
plastic.
It's like I recognize the jade, and yeah, I'm enticed, but I'll just let underhand toss it to Cade.
Fine.
That was worth almost dying for.
You're okay.
And I'll hold
No,
my
I'm
hand
still not
out
sure what
towards
it is.
Valorin.
I'll start casting mending on what I can on Callista's clothes.
Okay. Okay.
It takes a minute to
Is
do
there any-
1 foot square, so I don't know how much I can do in that time.
Is there anything?
Oh,
Sorry, I'll
sorry,
let you
carry
guys
on.
finish.
No, you carry on.
No.
Is there anything on this stone to suggest which one it is we're looking at? Because they say there was 3.
It said there was 3, and it said specifically that the one that they had, that this expedition had, was the Guardian Stone.
Yeah.
That was the Guardian Seal Stone, because it was the jade shaped around a small bloodstone gem, and that's the one they had.
Right. Okay.
So you can assume that this is the Guardian Stone. This is the Guardian Seal Stone.
Would you pass that on to the rest of us?
What, the stone?
No, as
The
in
details about it.
you would assume that it's the Guardian Stone.
Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah. I assume we can all see it, so we can, everyone can see what it is.
Okay.
I'm just sort of like going to step up to the next room
Okay.
and
which
just go,
one?
okay, next.
Eager for the traps.
You go into the corpse, you go into the shelf.
So, sorry, was that the library that we were in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any
Is
books
there
or
anything else?
on the walls?
Books.
No.
Writing.
No, everything has rotten, and it's unnaturally so. You can, like, if you get kind of close to the bookshelves, you get a smell of sulfur. Not like fire, it's just a sulfur smell. And yeah, so it's like these have deteriorated through just constant what's the word?
Just over time.
Exposure
Mold.
to some kind of sulfurous substance. The only thing that's left are the bindings, and even on them, there's no discernible writing on them.
Mm-hmm.
So this shelf room, is it literally just got a single shelf?
Yeah, it's pretty empty. There is it seems like there used to be a lot of crates and supplies in here, but it's mostly empty. The shelf is just on your right as you go in on the door, actually. Say about 5 feet from you as you go in.
Would I be able to again check for traps?
Yes. So that's a D20 plus 3.
No, you sound like a rogue. No, you don't sound like a rogue.
How's that?
Unhappy.
That's a 5.
A 5.
Ooh, that.
That's
Horrible.
that's the shelf.
Yep. Seems to be clear.
And what's on the shelf?
There is a small rolled up parchment that's rolled up at each end, and there's some gold.
Can I not see anything on it? Well, not with that roll.
It's quite high. It's about 4.5 feet up, so you'd have to get over there and kind of look over the shelf. I'm not saying you're 4.5 feet. It's just that you would have to go over there because it's 10 feet from you.
It's one scroll.
Yeah, it's just one scroll.
I'm just sort of going to shrug, and I'm just going to grab the scroll.
Yep, you just grab it. It is a scroll of Dominate Person. And the gold, there is 14 gold pieces there. There is no trap.
Scroll of Dominate Person.
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
I'm just going to stick that into my bag for now.
Okay. All right, and then there's the final
A
round.
sly smile on my face. Exactly the same thing again. Investigate for traps.
Okay, investigation plus 3.
Oh, that's better. That's 18.
Okay. Oh, okay.
This is the corpse room, yeah?
This is the corpse with the kind of the dried flesh that's been here for a while, with the short bow that's kind of it's tossed over him, but it's kind of at an awkward angle because he's been lying like this for a long time, so it's kind of wrapped off his shoulder.
Is there anything else other than the corpse in there?
No, it's just him in the corner and some what looks to be fabrics that have been piled up in the other corner from him.
Anything relating to traps?
No, you do not see anything that is noteworthy in here of something that would blow you up or otherwise hurt you.
Okay, can I check the corpse then? Just go straight for the corpse.
Yeah. The corpse is it has a iron kind of a skull cap on. Other than that, he seems to have been wearing leathers because a lot of it has deteriorated and just decayed over the years. The only thing he had was this short bow, which itself looks pretty fucking spanking new, other than the dust over it. It looks, it's it's a short bow, right? So it's about 3.5 feet long. At either end of the bow, where the strings are bound, you see that there are these curved spikes that kind of go up all the way up to the I don't know what bow anatomy is anymore, but near to the rest.
The limbs.
Yeah.
The limbs down to the.
Yeah, down to the rest, and the bowstring doesn't seem to be important, but it's just strange that everything else down here is decayed, but this bow has not.
I'm gonna take the bow, or just pull it, try and lift it off of him.
It comes off easily. It was almost off him anyway.
We see him picking all this up, yeah.
Yeah. And you slide it off. You don't do any damage to the body. It just slides to the left. Yeah.
What about the fabrics?
Fabrics seems to be someone has just been throwing away clothes or various other carpets or tapestries that have just been thrown in here for some reason.
I'm just going to signal to Callisto about that and just say, do you want to see if there's anything suitable?
I'm going to bring the short bow out, just to hold it out to Cade and to turn it around in my hands.
Okay.
It's not really it's not my cup of tea, so.
I can carry it.
I'm willing to carry it. It's just one of these. If there's anything notable on it, or.
Well, it's notably pristine, considering the state of everything else. So it's definitely worth looking into.
Sling it over my back and.
Okay.
I'll follow Cade's direction and go have a look at that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you feel maybe not the surface level, but you feel like once you take a couple of this really decrepit stuff away, you can find some pretty good fabrics in here that you could use to kind of fix and patch up what you've lost due to the black pudding attacking.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It will look a little bit weird, like there's a lot of red and yellow and green that's kind of in a really tight Georgian kind of style. But
I'm also going to take the spare fabrics and Valorant in his coat of many colors idea and keep some of that for later on.
Okay. All right. I'll get back to you on what you pick up later on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where else do you want to go? Did you want to go deeper, or did you want to report back?
Can I go back and have a look at what Black Pudding's doing?
What time would it be in game?
About now, it would be about 10 o'clock in the morning. Not a lot of time.
So, well, before doing
We're
much else,
underground,
have a short rest.
aren't we?
Yeah.
What was that you said, Garlic, just now? Sorry.
Could I go and have a look at what Black Pudding's doing?
Yes. So the light is still above it. The black pudding is still there.
Can I see the sword that's in it?
You can, off the sheen of the dancing light.
Garlic likes. Garlic wants.
Well, Garlic can go fetch it if he wants.
Yep.
I'll hold you on a rope. I'm not.
Garlic is not that silly, especially with this low health.
What are you on?
I'm on 6.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on 6.
Shall we just have a
40 freaking
rest?
damage from that fireball? I'm not doing note daft.
All right, and we'll how about
I've got
Camping for
so
half an
many
hour.
little ideas running through my head, but I'm just not stupid enough to try any of them.
Camp here
Okay.
for half hour. Keep his eye on that sludge, and if it starts moving, we'll pay attention. But
Okay,
Does
then
anybody-
we will, because it's 10:30.
Mhm.
Unless you guys want to keep going, we'll stop it here. Unless you guys want to keep going.
do we want to rest and then deal with the sludge, or do we want to do it next week?
I'm
I
down.
can
Whatever.
manage at the most another hour because I have to get up and teach in the morning.
Right.
I don't
I'm
think
happy-
we've got another floor in us, have we? But you know, if we can
No, I'm
maybe
happy to
handle
keep going
it.
for another hour. Like, I'm enjoying it, so I'd happily go for another hour, but another hour is going to be my absolute cutoff point.
I'm probably going to have to say the same. I'm between another half
But-
hour to an hour.
Then I'll tell you what. Then, just in case, because anything could happen in D&D, we'll
Yeah.
stop it here. And yeah. Well, that was fun. Well, yeah. So, first of all, thank you guys for doing your best not to meta, because I know how hard it was for a lot of you. You did very, very well. That made that kind of combat come to life, really. This is the end of this episode. So I want to give a quick shout out to the Oblex and the Oblex race in general. The Oblex race was created, we don't know his name because they are kept anonymous, but the Oblex race and what they are was created by a child who was dying, and they, in real life, and they asked Wizards of the Coast for a Make-A-Wish procurement. And his ask
Cool.
was to make a race that could never forget, and that's just really sweet to me. And that's what the Oblex is. I really like Oblexes because of that little story. And that's completely true. You can go look at it on Google. I think D&D Beyond actually put a video
Yeah.
up on YouTube about it with Kaepernick, but sorry, not Kaepernick, with I can't remember his name. But yeah, awesome monster, awesome kind of tool for DMs to use. I used it in its most extreme. You can do what you want with it. Basically, they're meant to be ambush predators, and you're not meant to know what they are until it's too late. And it was almost at that point with tonight. But yeah, they're pretty interesting. So yeah, as the party rest up down here on the 4th level of the Abounding Berm, we're gonna finish the episode. It's a bit longer today, about half an hour longer. Yeah, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
28.
Bye.
Please.
Where is the
Episode 28.
offline? There it is.